It should say part 2 on it now. I'm mad. Nintendo can't let this rock be. And this is the last one I'm gonna stream, and then we're gonna just chill for the night, guys. Talk, play some Fortnite, etc., etc. So this is my last 2-hour stream. It is 9:18 my time, so I'm gonna be done at 11, which will be midnight you guys' time. Then I'll be after our stream, and for all you guys who are young, I'll be moving to the 18 plus room, because that's where all the foolishness begins. Sahil will be summoned. And then we can get and then we can get back to the Joes. He'll be here soon. All right, so I'm at the top of the Skyloft. Well, the temple built over Skyloft, because that's another thing people have to remember. This is not Skyloft Temple. Skyloft Temple is in the Forgotten Temple. Someone built a temple around this. And this is
by the way, the Earth Temple is the Wisdom Temple. Although you might say, but it was covered in lava, stuff like that, blah blah blah. That cannot be the case, because the temple originally worshipped dragons, and there is a dragon on the peak of the mountain. First of all, the eruption of the original volcano known as Death Mountain had not happened yet, because it was also named. It was known as another name. Not even in ancient textbooks was named as the Death Mountain. So, and besides, it is also a lava caldera. So, an explosion that created the volcano known as Death Mountain can happen in the future.
Hold on, I'm gonna run over here.
See, for example, the creation of the latest island in Japan and what's happening on Hawaii.
Hyrule history lesson.
Oh my god, this is it. Okay, so the spring, where am I? The spring of power, and here, I have the corresponding pictures, I'm here in the game, is the same spring in Skyward Sword that you find at the end of the Earth Temple after you defeat Scaldera.
Yeah.
And I can take a picture right here. So I have this capability.
Found me a Korok. Now I'm forced to keep this game.
Okay, so this is a screenshot I already have, but I'm here in the game.
Yeah.
And if I pull up, yeah, just take a picture from where I'm at. Okay.
There go the dragon.
Stop moving. Stop it.
Yo, that dragon looks dope. Most dragon.
Okay, so here's our landscape. We have the earthy wall. We have 4 waterfalls in the background. And I hope I'm sending the right image. I'm not 100% sure.
Well, I'll be there shortly.
Yeah, this is, and then that's a screen cap from Skyward Sword. You're walking up the staircase after you beat that temple.
You know, so funny. You know how big Skyloft is? Skyloft. Let me look at the mountain. Wow, look at this. Yeah. Skyloft was so large it spread from Hebra Mountain straight across Hebra Mountain, past the Lost Woods, past Death Mountain, all the way to the Akala region. This is how large Skyloft took up a quarter of Breath of the Wild's map in the air.
Yeah. So the Spring of Power is the Earth Spring. And I just put the screenshot in there. And then my own screenshot, you know, and the
No,
whole
you're
building
doing it
is
all
just
wrong.
obviously.
See,
Um,
gotta say
that
that.
being the visual pillars, this is the doorway. Actually, I wonder.
Man, you gotta say, I wish I could fall through a crack here and end up
Oh
in some.
yeah! Aha! My suspicions are actually answered.
What's up?
Yeah, take a look. On the left, Death Mountain. On the right, the peak with the temple. That is in the past known as a volcano.
This is why I was saying Death Mountain. There's multiple Death Mountains. Remember we had that conversation yesterday? There's multiple Death Mountains.
I didn't even know that. Oh.
Hold on, I gotta find a picture.
It seemed kind of evident, but I didn't.
Okay, so my question now is, where in Hyrule Breath of the Wild is the original temple of time? The one on Skyward Sword.
That one. That's
the original.
The original Temple of Time in Skyward Sword is in where now the Forgotten Temple is. It's somewhere in.
No. Are you talking about the Ocarina? The Ocarina Temple of Time?
No.
Which one are you talking about? Show.
Temple of Time.
Let me see.
Oh, do you mean the Temple of Time in Lanayru Desert?
Yes.
That one?
That's
gone now. That's Arbiter's Grounds in Twilight Princess. That becomes Arbiter's Grounds.
But then the question is now, where's Arbiter's Grounds in Breath of the Wild?
There's a song called Arbiter's Grounds, but it's just 1, 2, 3, 4 pillars, and that's gone.
Isn't Arbiter's Ground in like the sand place? I forgot what it's called.
Yeah, Gerudo Desert.
Yeah.
Okay, so
yeah, but there's a gate of time there.
Yeah, okay. In Lanayru Desert in Skyward Sword, after Zelda goes through the Gate of Time gets destroyed. That's no longer the Temple of Time because there's no Gate of Time there. That Gate of Time gets destroyed right after they use it in the cutscene, okay? That big obelisk, the bird wings with the Triforce on top, is still there in Twilight Princess in the background of Arbiter's Grounds because there's a rock face and all the sand is below the rock face, so it looks to be that a lot of weathering caused the surface of the ground. Eroded it. So the surface of the ground is lower than the original due to weathering and erosion, okay? But that big pillar with the symbol is still there behind Arbiter's Grounds, okay? Arbiter's Grounds is only the jail that is in front of that pillar, okay? But in front of Arbiter's Grounds, there is a settlement that gets destroyed. And that settlement, at the very back of the settlement, right before you head into Arbiter's Grounds, still has the 4 walls that made up the original Temple of Time.
But this is in Twilight Princess.
But this is in Twilight Princess, but the work on those walls is completely eroded. So you can't see any of the designs on those walls, but those 4... technically 3 walls are still there, and the settlement that was in front of that, we can presume used to be Lanayru's laboratory. That whole dungeon area sequence where all the robots were and all the mining was. That's what that used to be.
And this is all.
That whole settlement is long gone.
We got a donation. Who
that whole settlement gets destroyed.
Kisan, what does the stream know about the hero of Twilight? The hero of Twilight is made from the hero of Time, which is also the hero of Shade.
Yeah.
So here's
where in Arbiter's Grounds Twilight Princess is that giant Triforce symbol, because I cannot find it. I do remember seeing it, but
all right.
It is there.
Where?
So let me see something. Arbiter's Grounds, right? So Arbiter's Ground. What we have to do in order to find what that last picture. What picture is that? That's Guerrero. That's Breath of the Wild. That's where you fight the gold Sandusky or whatever the hell that stupid whale thing is, right?
Yes. And that area is called Arbiter's Grounds.
In Breath of the Wild.
in Breath of the Wild that's called Arbiter's Grounds, even though the only thing there is ruins now.
Yes, which would make sense. And when you look at those pillars, it looks like the Arbiter's Grounds from Breath of the Wild, from Twilight Princess, which is that's so the Temple of Time, the original Temple of Time fell there.
Yes.
East Barrens.
I'm gonna try and find a really good picture of the front of Arbiter's Grounds for you guys.
It fell down in the east. It's in the East Barrens. That's the picture. Yeah, that's most certainly Guerrero Valley for now, so far into the future. Damn, I wish the stream could see. I wish I could somehow put the picture of the what's going on in the Discord in the stream. All right, so wait, let me see. Which one am I closest to? Triforce. This is crazy. This is most certainly crazy, baby. See, stuff like this I love, man. I like this type of stuff, man.
Yeah, same. The problem is I haven't really been playing Zelda.
There's Jimmy Game.
Are you kidding me? There's a Onyx. There's a friggin' big bone motherfucker out here.
Jimmy Dang.
Whoa.
See, I want a picture of the settlement that's in front of Arbiter's Grounds. That's what I really want.
Oh, the settlement. You mean friggin' Gerudo?
Yeah, where the monsters are and you have to fight through all the monsters to get to it. I want a picture of that.
Okay. Yo, I just realized we have one more week left to school.
I only have
Can someone check to see if Cleveland won today?
I'll check right now.
See if the score is 2-1.
Now, it can be argued, so Arbiter's Grounds is where the original Temple of Time was, right? In the desert. And in Twilight Princess, it's Arbiter's Grounds, which is the same, now destroyed Arbiter's Grounds is in Breath of the Wild. But in Ocarina of Time, Arbiter's Grounds is the Sand Temple.
Spirit Temple.
The Spirit Temple. There we go. Thank you. And this is evidenced because the statue of the Snake Lady that's towards the end of Arbiter's Grounds is still present. It's still sitting there in perfect condition.
Wait, what? I don't remember that. Hold on. Oh,
yeah, here, I have it.
You got it? Send it to me.
Post it in. Just post it in Discord room.
Yeah, here, I got it. Okay, so this is the original statue in Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. That's in Arbiter's Grounds. And that is inside of the temple. Now there's a bigger version of that used to be on the outside, but we can assume that that's been eroded and degraded because of weathering. And then Arbiter's Grounds was built around the remains of the temple. This is the front of Arbiter's Grounds right here.
I just checked on Google. Boston Celtics 63, Cavaliers 87.
Okay.
2082.
Because you remember in Skyward Sword that Lanayru Desert used to have on the side of it used to have an ocean. That's no longer there. So
how far to the side of it? To the right? No, to the left?
It was to the left, but it was almost directly in front.
Okay.
And,
well, guess what?
it all turned to sand. It all turned to sand, which is why I'm saying the Gerudo Desert in Twilight Princess makes sense, because it's of a lower elevation than its surroundings.
The Faron Sea is to the left of Gerudo Desert in Breath of the Wild.
Oh, that's right, it is.
Wait. What?
Look on the map. To the left.
Yeah.
Going into going into Guerrero Valley. To the left is the Faron Sea.
But if you listen to each other's hearts, you'll find
you'll feel.
And maybe love is the reason. Wait, what's up?
What we are finding out in Zelda is ridiculous, B. The lore is OD. Nintendo overdid it, B. Nintendo overdid it. We are finding out things in the game. Well, most of us kind of knew these stuff, but we're finding out things in this game that existed like tens of thousands of years ago in the old games. Like, so I was playing Hyrule Warriors, right? And I showed everyone where the Skyward Temple fell down in Breath of the Wild. We literally went there. The markings on the walls that's in Skyloft in both Hyrule Warriors and the original what's the name of this game here? Skyward Sword are literally in the same markings in Breath of the Wild with the statue and everything. We literally mapped out the whole four cornerstones of the original house that used to be there, the 4 pillars that was inside the house, everything's still there on some archaeologist type jump off.
Yeah. So this is, I just put this in the Discord, this is the original entrance to the Spirit Temple, and that statue on the outside, because the original statue on the outside doesn't have a snake around her, the snake turns into her headdress. But that archway that is in front is still there. That eroded archway is still there.
And wait, where's that desert?
This is Gerudo Desert. This is the Spirit Temple in Ocarina of Time.
Okay, yeah.
The archway is still there, and in Ocarina of Time there was a little oasis next to it.
Does anybody remember this? Best game of the year, 10 out of 10.
Link's Crossbow training wasn't that bad, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, but thank you. Okay, so here I can get a look at the settlement. Okay, so this is part of the settlement. You know, can I get a map? Can someone find me an aerial map of the settlement?
There, much better.
Because you do get a map.
My leg hurts
Yeah.
so much that I can't do it.
That's the settlement, right?
Yeah, this is the picture Zero just put in is the entrance to the settlement that's in front of Arbiter's Grounds.
You know, Arbiter's Grounds can be completely underneath the sand of Gerudo Desert. So
yeah, it is.
When you're looking at it, yeah, when you're looking at it, those little pillars that you see stumping out of the sand, that's not the bottom of it. That's the top of it.
Yeah. I know, because you enter Arbiter's Grounds and you go down, and when you're working through rooms, all the rooms are filling with sand. So yes, Arbiter's Grounds is underneath it. So then the original crest that was at the Temple of Time and all that could very well be underneath Arbiter's Grounds.
The Coliseum.
The Coliseum.
You think that's it?
Could be. Maybe.
It could
probably. Could hadn't moved. I mean, take a look at this and then at that. It's so similar.
Yeah, but Arbiter's Grounds has
even
always
with the
been
windows,
in Gerudo Desert.
the windows and stuff like that.
Whoa.
But Arbiter's Grounds has always been in Gerudo Desert.
Well, the question is, how far is the Coliseum from Gerudo Desert? Let's take a look.
The Coliseum is right next to the Great Plateau. But the Great Plateau is directly to the right of Gerudo Desert, is it not?
The Gerudo Desert is...
It is right next to the Gerudo Desert.
Yeah, it's not far from Gerudo Desert. because behind
that could work.
But no, I don't think that's no.
Yeah, no, but
That's
here's
not
the thing. The plateau was originally Kakariko, and that was moved. What if this was moved as well?
You're
The reason why
all of Arques Grounds.
the reason why no, Hyrule Castle is where it is because in Hyrule Field has always been Lon Ranch. So where Hyrule Castle is on, Hyrule's original castle in the Temple of Time is on the original Great Plateau. The Coliseum, don't get it twisted, the Coliseum is simply a new Coliseum built. Arbitrator's Grounds Arbitrator's Grounds still where it's supposed to be.
It's still in Great. Yeah, because Long Ranch is still in. Like it's
Hyrule
not
Field,
there, but it's still in Hyrule Field. Yeah.
Yes, Lon Ranch is still in Hyrule. But the original Ocarina of Time castle was moved. That is what I'm saying. It is not to the south of the map. It is to the north. Because of the placement of the mountain and the whole Hylia region doesn't match.
Why? I see what you're saying. You know why? Because behind Hyrule Castle has always been Death Mountain. And in Breath of the Wild, Hyrule Castle behind it is Death Mountain. But that doesn't make any sense regardless. The reason why is because
the original Temple of Time that is in Ocarina of Time is in the plateau, which doesn't make sense.
Which simply means that there was always two Hyrule Castles.
Now that is foolishness, and you should listen to yourself.
It makes sense.
Gosh, great. Okay.
I'm gonna tell you why.
I just found it. It took me 12 centuries. So here is the original statue from the Spirit Temple in Ocarina of Time. That is then in Arbitrator's Grounds in Twilight Princess on the inside.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes so much more sense now. That is where Gerudo Valley is, the Lost Woods. Depending on where you're coming from. There was always two Hyrule Castles. When you put on Hyrule Warriors, and the map that they show you in Hyrule Warriors, there
cannot be two Hyrule Castles. Unless you're counting that maybe something happened, a time rift, whatever, and blah blah blah.
There can be because somewhere along that timeline, the world gets flooded.
No. It makes sense.
No. It doesn't make any sense. Listen to yourself. What the fuck is Ocarina of Time, Temple of Time doing on the south instead of the north?
Because it wants to. What?
No. In order for what we're saying to be true, which is what I said before, exactly. On the Great Plateau, Mount Hylia was the original Death Mountain. Over years, Mount Hylia, which was formerly known as Death Mountain, died. The mountain died and was no longer called Death Mountain and turned to Mount Hylia. And then on the opposite side of Hyrule, Death Mountain.
Could that be Hebra?
In the Elden Mountains, okay, in Twilight Princess you have the Elden Mountains, and Death Mountain is in the Elden Mountains. And if you look at Breath of the Wild, in the Elden Mountain region, Death Mountain is there. The reason why I say this is because when you look at the map of when you look at the map of Hyrule Warriors, there are two castles in Hyrule. There's actually two. When I go, it was something I wanted to talk about. When I go back to Hyrule Warriors,
isn't that because there was a time rift and
No. Before the time rift happens, when I'm gonna go back and play the like stage 1 again, and when stage 1 comes up, you're gonna see the two castles on the field. They're on the map. The issue here is, why was there two castles? For what reason? And the thing is, when you look at Breath of the Wild, the two castles mirror each other, north and south of Hyrule. In Zelda 1, southern Hyrule is ransacked and collapsed by Ganon. They destroy all of southern Hyrule.
It still doesn't make any sense of why you should choose Hylia Mountain or whatever it's inside the plateau.
Because that's the only mountain in that area. Well, you have Mount Narabu.
But the plateau walls that surround it, it's basically Hyrule Grounds. And the town itself.
No. Mount Hylia is behind. Mount Hylia is behind the man-made walls of Hyrule. No.
Let me check the map.
No. You're right, because I went behind Mount Hyrule. There are castle walls built around it. But this is in the future, though. So when this mountain died, I can see the king claiming the entire. See, look at it like this. Look at it like this. Look at it like this. The Great Plateau was perhaps the original. The Great Plateau was perhaps the original Hyrule Field in Ocarina of Time. And then, let me finish. Listen to this, right? And then later on, you have Greater Hyrule. So Hyrule, the Great Plateau, was the capital of Hyrule. This is where the original King's Castle was, the original Death Mountain, the Temple of Time, the Forest of Spirits used to be the original makes sense. Left of the castle would be the original Lost Woods, which is now the Forest of Spirits. To the right of the castle would be a desert area. So what desert area would that have been?
Nope.
So it would be up into this area. The Forest of Time is in front of the castle. So if the castle is here and these are the forests, then the desert would be out here.
Still doesn't make sense. I'm seeing what you're trying to come up with. It doesn't make any sense because of the placement of how the Ocarina of Time Hyrule is in the placement on the map, the way the castle original, even though destroyed, the one that's supposed to be the Twilight Princess castle, it makes sense. But now that you check on that, Temple of Time and Hyrule Castle Ocarina of Time makes sense because of the placement that is. But still doesn't make any sense. Lon Ranch is up there.
Lon Ranch has always been in Hyrule Field, depending on which side of the castle you're coming from.
No, you're getting this ahead of yourself. You have not let me finish. Okay, so let's think that of the map, right?
Yeah.
Lon Ranch is in Central Hyrule. It still is there.
Okay.
The ruins are still there. Undeniable. You go to the south, where Farum Woods is. And we already talked about this fight. You forgot already. Farum Woods is supposed to be the Kokiri Forest.
Yes.
And the left of it, left of it, because on the right side there was always the Sword Village, right? On the left side, even though it was up on the north, there was Gerudo Desert. On the top right, there was always the Death Mountain and the Goron City. That is thinking Ocarina of Time. That is thinking Ocarina of Time. If you take a look at the map of Ocarina of Time, Kokiri Forest always has a shortcut to the water land, which is the Source Domain, and also to the Water Temple.
To Lake Hylia, right? Okay.
Yeah.
And when you go to Lake Hylia is near Faron Woods.
And it all makes sense because Lake Hylia's water is so pure that it makes the all the living things in the forest and the Deku tree needs that kind of water.
Yeah, so Ocarina of Time's map,
Wind Waker
I just pulled it
Deku
up.
tree explains it.
You said Ocarina of Time's map.
Yeah.
You pulled it up?
Yeah, Ocarina of Time's map. I just pulled it up on my phone, and and I have Breath of the Wild open on my Switch right now. So Central Hyrule is acting as Hyrule Field. Long Long Ranch is directly in front of the castle. Lake Hylia is south of the castle.
Yes.
Kokiri Woods and the Forest Temple are
Now,
south,
okay,
southeast.
so wait, time out. So, Hyrule Castle.
So
wait,
Hyrule,
wait. Breath of the Wild. Lake Hylia is south of Hyrule Castle, right?
It's south of Hyrule Castle.
Okay, time out.
Accurate on Breath of the Wild.
Yes, in Eastern Bay, which was the old kingdom of Hyrule. Eastern Bay would be what Hyrule Castle is. Behind it is Lake Hylia. The bridge of Hylia and is there as well. So that makes sense.
Yes,
and then to the right of it would be the Lost Woods, correct?
Is Lost Woods, Forest Temple, Kokiri Forest, which is still accurate. Yes.
Which is Faron's Woods. That's my point. So the Great Plateau
Directly to the right of Hyrule Castle in Ocarina of Time is Zora's Domain in the Ice Cavern, which is all still here in Breath of the Wild. Zora's Domain is the exact same place. Directly above Zora's Domain is Death Mountain and Goron City, all still there. And then the original Gerudo Desert was on the northwest side of the map to the left of Death Mountain. So that is the only thing that has been changed, is that Gerudo Valley is now on the lower south side, on the southwest.
Deserts come and go. Yes. So a desert can be easily, like volcanoes come and go. So the point is, at one point the Hebra mountain range used to be a desert, or one can go as far as calling it the area in which is west of Hyrule, the Salaria Hills or the Each Plains could be been a desert area. Mount Drina could been a desert area.
Yeah. Now I want to compare
or hold on, the new Lost Woods could have been the Guerrero Desert.
Now I want to compare this to the Twilight Princess map. Okay, so I have the Twilight Princess map in front of me. Hyrule Castle is still in the center of Hyrule Field. But we have multiple Hyrule Fields here. We have Central Hyrule Field, where the castle is.
Exactly.
We have Hyrule Faron, which leads into Faron Woods. Lake Hylia is still to the southwest of the castle, which is still technically congruent with Breath of the Wild's map. You have Hyrule Field Upper Eldin, which is directly below Zora's Domain. Zora's Domain then leads into... Hold on, I'm trying to zoom this in.
Keep in regards that there's a big difference between Gerudo Valley and Gerudo Desert.
Yes.
The most accurate map should be Twilight Princess.
Twilight Princess is the most accurate map. But
Death Mountain was moved. Death Mountain was moved.
There's been multiple. First of all, there's always been multiple Death Mountains.
Yes.
If you play Zelda, if you play Zelda 1 and you play Zelda 2 for the NES, this is why I'm saying there's definitely. First of all, there are definitely two castles. So this is why I was trying to explain to you, Zuru, that there were always two castles. Even if you go back to the beginning in the NES days, the Great Palace in Zelda 2 is in the north. Then the Northern Palace is in Zelda 2. When you play Zelda 2, when you start the game, the place where Zelda is under the sleeping spell is called the Northern Palace. Then in Southern Hyrule by Death Mountain is the Great Palace. There's always been two. If you look at Hyrule Warriors, when I turn back on Hyrule Warriors, you will see there is two. In fact, I think I can. Hold on. Let me get. I'm gonna let Link ride. I'm gonna get him back to.
I played the game. Don't worry about it.
So yeah, well, the Kakariko Village, and Death Mountain that are in Ocarina of Time, are in the same position as the Kakariko Village and Death Mountain that are in Twilight Princess. The positions get swapped in Breath of the Wild. Zora's Domain is below Death Mountain, where in Twilight Princess and Death Mountain is above Zora's Domain, but Death Mountain moves around, so that's fine. But the position of Kakariko Village from Twilight Princess to Ocarina of Time is in the same position. Hebra Mountain is Snow Peak, both to the northwest side of the map. And in Twilight Princess, Gerudo Desert is to the southwest, which is in the same position
as Breath of the Wild.
Which is, and then Arbiter's Grounds is on the lower side here. And Ordon Village in Twilight Princess is way south. Now, it seems to me, because Ordon Village is in what is Breath of the Wild's
Hanato.
Faron Woods.
What? Actually, let me see something. No, it wouldn't be Hanato. It would be. I know. What it would be. It would either the village, right? There's a village there, so it would.
Ordon Village is south of Faron Woods.
South of
Twilight Princess.
There's a village,
and there are a lot of ruins in Faron Woods of old villages and settlements.
Zonia ruins.
A lot.
Zonia ruins, Faron Woods, Pagos Woods, Funeral, Furul Plain.
There is a village on the southeast, almost southeast of the map.
Yeah, Lurelin Village is still there. Lurelin Village is still there, but that is a seaside.
That should be like a descendant of the Ordon Village.
Because the original Temple of Time is to the Temple of Time that's in Twilight Princess, which is the same exact Temple of Time from Ocarina of Time, same design, same everything, is a little bit above and far left of Faron Woods, so it's not in Faron Woods.
The thing here that I want everyone to understand is that there's Hyrule and then there's Greater Hyrule. If I knew this ever since Zelda 1. There was a time when Captain and the Game Master came on, and there was this thing that Nintendo was putting out where they showed you Zelda 1 and 2 maps actually connect. And the Hyrule that you play in Zelda 1 is southern Hyrule. Yo, Cornelius, what's good, B? Just showing love, B. Oh,
we know that the Breath of the Wild map is connected to the original maps of the games.
Hold on for a second. Let me read out this guy's donation. Colonius King. I said Cornelius. Sorry about that. Cornelius King, thank you for showing love to the stream. But yeah, go on what you were saying now, Zero.
Hold on a minute.
Because if you could put the Zelda 1 and Zelda 2 maps in the room, you'll see that you'll see Death Mountain in Zelda 1 is the southern end of Death Mountain in Zelda 2. In Zelda 2, when you go south of the map to go to Death Mountains, you're actually north of Death Mountains from Zelda 1. Zelda 1, the Death Mountain that you're on is the southern back end. The maps actually connect Zelda 1 and 2. So there is a Greater Hyrule. So that you have like New York City and then you have New York State. There's a Hyrule City and Hyrule State. Great Plateau is Hyrule City. It is the capital of Hyrule State. In Breath of the Wild, they made Greater Hyrule State. So there's always been two castles. So if this is why there's always two Death Mountains. Mount Hylia used to be the original Death Mountain, and Death Mountain, when you see it now, is the new Death Mountain, which has been active for its time. No. SSM. The elevation of the Great Plateau has not messed up anything. It's just the map. It's just the elevation of the map going up. But yes, if you look at geography, whatever elevated the Great Plateau up like that, that has to have caused a massive shift in the entire land. Something that would move that much land upward like that would have wrecked the entire place. You gotta pretend it wasn't elevated. Well, I'm heading to... Should I head to Death Mountain, guys? Oh, wait.
If you want, yeah.
Where are we going to excavate? Are we going to excavate the what's his name of power? Or are we going to...
The Spring of Power?
Yeah. We go, or do
yeah,
we...
The Spring of Power is in Alcala. That's where I am right now. And I took a picture on my Switch. I took a picture of the entrance of the door to the Spring of Power because I wanted to compare the ruin that's on the front of the door to Skyward Sword. Like, it's not very visible, but you can kind of make out a little bit of.
Someone posted a picture of the plane. So if you're at the Spring of Power, it makes no sense me going there. Let me what is the next Zelda? What if is the next Zelda has a giant earthquake at the what WND that reshapes the land? I'm heading. I'm heading.
This picture pretty much explains.
Yes, there you go.
Portion of the land was mixing.
That's in the comics. I have that comic book. I literally have that comic book. That's from the Zelda comics. What's the name? Valiant Comics made those comics. I have both of them. You see the bottom? That's Southern Hyrule, and the top is Northern Hyrule. Now, if you look at it, right, in Death Mountain, right? If you look, you see where the palace, the Great Palace, right? The Great Palace is where Ganon's place. That is elevated land and is surrounded by water, but it's close enough to the actual lands, right? But then you see Northern Hyrule, the Great Palace. There were always two big palaces, always.
Yeah. So Triforce, I'm about to put aerial view of the Spring of Power in here for you. So
Where did you?
Like it is exactly the same.
Yes, there you go. So I don't need to go over there because you already put that out.
Yeah. So I have the only other thing is the Spring of it's either Wisdom or Courage. The one on top of Hebra is the only one that I'm having trouble finding a match for.
And then see, let me look at Zuru's map here. Maybe Death Mountain erupted and split at one point. It is an active volcano. Also remember, so Maddie says we're stretching here, but to be very honest with you, I can say one thing that will actually justify everything that's been changed. The convergence. The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. When Link made a wish to return everything normal, the Triforce actually changed the entire landscape of Hyrule. And that's why the maps are different from its original Ocarina of Time. Because if anything has the power to do it, the Triforce can most certainly do it. And remember, the convergence is converging the landmass of the alternate timeline, which is Wind Waker, and the main timeline, which is Ocarina of Time. So the Triforce perhaps had to expand the landmass and put the two worlds together to exist as one. I'm looking at this map here. Maybe Death Mountain erupted.
Shouldn't it be 3 worlds?
Huh? No, because the convergence would have locked it together. And you see how big Death Mountain is? That's crazy. Death Mountain is mad big, B. In the Zelda 2 map. It is huge.
Prepare for eruption. That shit's gonna engulf whole Hyrule. Winter.
Man, I wonder if we could find ruins of the temples from Skyward Sword. Because they're big, like they're huge.
There's some the ruins fell all over Hyrule. Ouch, this idiot stepped on me. Are you kidding me? Okay, so you clapped me. No, you missed me, you stupid. Okay, so we have a new...
Hold on, I'm gonna...
I'll take this, it's better. Can't carry any more meals? That all sucks. But I'm gonna head over to where Arbiter Grounds used to be, and we're gonna excavate that area.
Yeah, I just want a picture of the door.
Okay, you.
We the shovel DLC. Please.
You go back in the chat. I played Breath of the Wild for of Wii U because I got a pre-order Christmas before. I have to get again on Switch so I can deep dive it the game. Yo, Maddie, the game is ridiculous, B. What happened? What you found?
Nothing. Something funny. You
Okay,
want to
so
see
this
a
is
link
the
with
best
two
I
melons?
can do.
Obi, what's up? You just got here? This is ridiculous, B. The only thing that makes logical sense is the consistency found in the game, Zuru. There was always 2 Hyrule castles. Or, no, there was always 1 Hyrule castle, but then 1 Great Palace. So the question is, which one is the Great Palace? That is the real question here. Alright, horsey, stay over here. So which, especially if we're going with the Blood Moon. Really? I just killed these 2 idiots over here. You're gonna give me the Blood Moon right now?
Did you make any new discoveries? Yo, Triforce.
Yeah, I'm here. Oh, one second. I'm fighting these idiots.
Oh, okay.
The Great Palace from Zelda 2. Yes. Is the Great Palace from Zelda 2 on the Great Plateau? Would make sense. I think that would be the original Ocarina of Time castle.
No, wait. Somebody drained the map of Wind Waker.
Yes, but we remember with the convergence.
Yeah, I know it doesn't make any sense.
No, it makes sense. It makes sense.
No. Here's what I'm saying.
What?
It doesn't matter. What Nintendo did with here is, okay, we're converting lanterns. The thing in the past doesn't matter because you're mad. Stop bitching. But what I'm trying to say is like, woo, somebody drained the map of Wind Waker.
Yeah, the Triforce.
Somebody drained the map of Wind Waker. I'm not saying about the game, I'm saying about the internet, real world.
Oh, crap, what? They drained the map? In what sense? Explain that. I'm lost now.
Check community hall.
Well, because this is presumably...
Oh.
I see.
Someone drained the map to show you what Hyrule underneath the
Yes.
Wait, Lake Hylia with the Gerudo Valley, Tingles Mountain. So they use Peak Ice Cavern. You see where it says Temple of Earth. You see where it says Southern Coast, right? You see where it says Southern Coast. Wait, where is the? It would be north. Well, no, it would be the south area, is what they're saying. So let me find out where it is. Sorry about the Zora's River. Well, actually, nope, none of that. That's all different.
In between the things that form Stone Sentry, Nidus Peaks, South Prairie Rock, and Shark Rock, that should be the plateau.
Yeah.
Area.
But you know why it's not necessary for any of that to even exist? It's because that is the alternate future. And in the alternate future, the landmass is completely changed. That flood, water can do far more damage to land than time.
No, because it was never completely flooded. Don't you remember when you're going to Hyrule?
What do you mean? No.
When you go in...
The Temple of the Gods, right? That's what you're talking about. There's a force field that freezes the original time behind, but the convergence converts the world back, so it doesn't make a difference. Everything that happened in the divergence timeline doesn't make a difference when the time is converged in a link to the past. The Triforce reshaped Hyrule. That's the only other logical thing if you want to find it by lore, because there's two different times with two different worlds. Oops, I don't even got my sword.
Okay, and where is Spirit Tracks in all of this? Because that's a different map.
No, Spirit Tracks is that it's an ocean. Remember, Spirit Tracks is
No.
Spirit Tracks is like X number of years after Wind Waker and
not even that. You sail to different isles. You have to remember, Hyrule is just one landmass or state in an entire planet. Because when you play Oracle of Seasons and Ages, the Triforce teleports you to off Hyrule. Period. To a whole different land. In order for Zelda and Impa to get there, they had to get their Royal Navy fleet to literally, what's the word for this? Sail to where you were, as to where the Triforce teleported you there. So there are other lands. Whoa, making sure no rocks drop on me. There are other lands outside of Hyrule. So wherever you are in Spirit Tracks is damn sure ain't Hyrule.
Hashtag Nintendo, please set up DLC for that.
Hashtag Nintendo confirmed.
Is the Great Palace the North Palace Triforce? No, I don't know. We don't have enough evidence to say if the Great Palace is the North Palace, because the Great Palace in Zelda. Remember, Zelda 2 is Zelda's 2 is the first map to ever show Greater Hyrule. It's the first map to actually ever show Greater Hyrule outside of Twilight Princess. It expands on the map even further, and this is far into the future. So we're looking at the new converged landmass of Hyrule, of what it's supposed to be, etc., etc. The Great Palace and the North Palace is two different palaces, just like here on the Great Plateau, which makes sense. The Great Palace would be in the area where the Great Plateau was. And if you look at Zelda 2, the Great Palace is on its own island. So in a sense, if you think 10,000 years after Zelda 2, if there was water there that surrounded the Great Palace, then, like I said, the area that we see here on the map where the Great Plateau is, this entire area before you get to Hyrule Field, including Lake Hylia, all was underwater at one point. In fact, if you kind of look at it, it's surrounded by Lake Hylia. What lake is this? The River of the Dead spills into the Dodongo suspensions to make an entire river here, which drops down here into the Manhala, which it's a river. It's called the Ragnancia River. The Ragnancia River flows all the way out. You get to the Glilok Bridge. It goes into the Akwami Lake by the ruins. It comes all the way to the Sage Temple ruins. The Renencia Lake runs, all the way out. Wow. The river connects all the way into the wetlands, which then goes into the Rutilio River. Yeah. Holy smokes, the River of the Dead runs all the way around. Does it actually all connect? Yes, it does.
Yes, it does.
Yes, it does. So then the theory, and this is a theory, that the Great Plateau was completely cut off by water would make sense. Lake Komono. Let's say Lake Komono is a cutoff point before you start Hyrule Field, right? So that the Great Plateau would be where the Great Palace was, which is where the original Ocarina of Time Hyrule capital would be. And then Greater Hyrule now is Hyrule Field, and this Hyrule's castle is where the Northern Palace it was. Let me get back into the chat. I'm talking about, okay, let's see what everyone's saying.
Triforce. Lake Colomo exists in Twilight Princess map.
What happened?
Lake Colomo exists in Twilight Princess map.
See, so there you go. So I think this is what I think. The people who are putting this game together thought the same thing we did. How do we converge all the worlds of Hyrule into one? But the thing is, everyone's asking, well, how did it happen? Well, two things happen. Either theory-wise, either A, Greater Hyrule always existed and we never really knew about it, or never really not discovered it, but never really looked at it like that, or two, in Zelda 2, no, in Zelda 3, A Link to the Past, when you made a wish for the Triforce to restore Hyrule back to normal, the Triforce converged the entire timelines and made a Greater Hyrule. It's one of the two. Whoa, 1 second, guys. And I gotta hurry. Yeah, oh, we have an hour left. Okay. Board my horse. All right. Anna, you still there?
I am here.
All right. So let me see. I'm talking about
in Skyward Sword. There is no third spring under the name of, there's an Earth Spring or Skyview Spring. I cannot find a third spring that matches up with Lanayru's spring in Breath of the Wild. I'm still searching. I know it's got to be in here somewhere.
All right. Okay, Link. We gotta make some changes here. You can't wear this in the desert, dogs. I'll pick up a new shield when I get a chance. All right. Do you think that it might be Gerudo Forest? Look to the left. It does look like it. Well, guys, we're going to Arbiter's. If you guys are wondering why don't Triforce teleport, I don't teleport in Breath of the Wild. I just don't.
You know what you need to do? You know what you need to do?
What? Turn on my bike? No. No.
Finish the game.
Okay, well, yeah, I do need to do that.
Because you need to get the freaking Highland Shield, damn it.
Yeah, this is true.
Highland, I mean, you can literally get it in like 5 seconds and then leave again.
But no, I know, but then it activates that thing.
Cutscene.
Yeah, and I don't want it to activate the cutscene. That's what sucks.
Also, I know that the game is long, but it's not 8 months long. Triforce, come on.
8 months? No, for me,
8 months?
For Triforce, it's 2 years long.
It's been a year already.
Yeah, exactly. It's been a year. I've been playing this game for 1 year and I did not beat it yet. That's crazy, B.
Gizmodo, the only person who have not finished Breath of the Wild, Triforce Johnson.
Yo, Triforce, do you think Breath of the Wild sacrifices its story for open world? No. What do you not? Shark Tank, why would you ask that question? We're over here excavating the game. Are you kidding me? We're excavating the game on some archaeological. Oh my goodness, archaeologists.
You caught the bird statues, right?
What?
The bird statues.
The bird statues that are
the statues that let you save the game in Skyward Sword.
Wrong statues. Wrong statues. Right idea.
Which bird statue?
Right idea, wrong statues. Let me show you.
Because there's bird statues, old statues. Oh, those bird statues.
Let me take a look.
Those bird statues.
Which game are you talking?
Those bird statues can be cranky.
What are you talking about? And what?
In Breath of the Wild and Skyward, the bird statues that are outside the.
I have yet to discover. I have yet to discover the. I have yet to discover the bird statues in Breath of the Wild unless I passed it.
Remember,
they're outside the Forgotten Temple.
Triforce, I've told you about this like months ago before the bro got out of the Discord.
Okay, wait, remind me then. I must have forgot.
It's up in the north.
Forgotten
it's
Temple.
Northwest of Hyrule Castle. It's the Forgotten Temple. Has a lot of loft wings and stuff in it.
Oh yeah, no, we just came from there though.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if the stream saw it.
Oh, okay. You're asking for the stream. I thought. Okay, never mind.
Triforce, you streaming right now?
Yeah, we've been. I've been streaming since what?
USB. That's not Arbiter's Grounds. Arbiter's Grounds is an actual location within Breath of the Wild.
And it's the southernmost part of Guerrero.
Okay, so here. Look, guys. Guerrero. Time out.
Guerrero.
Okay, so we're in the Guerrero Valley, right? So
wouldn't it be Gerudo? Because
Gerudo. I'm saying it wrong. I'm always saying it wrong. All right, so I'm cool.
How do you say Hateno Village?
I always say Hatano.
Renato.
And that's
Renato.
Yeah, and that's not even the right way. Okay, look, guys. Yes, sir.
It's Kakariko.
Yes, sir. Look at that. Arbiter's Grounds. We're looking at Arbiter. If you guys are looking at my stream, you're looking right at Arbiter's Grounds. And guess what? I see the entrance to Arbiter's Grounds right now. We on our way. Wait. Let me get my shield. It's shield surfing time.
See, that's the thing, though, is in the Discord, USB circled the 7 goddesses, not the Arbiter's Ground, but he said it was Arbiter's Ground.
Guys, I don't got time for this. I'm out. Arbiter's Grounds in Breath of the Wild will be in Guerrero's Valley, and I'm showing you the ruins right now. You guys get up Arbiter's Grounds. Get the picture up, guys. Look, the entrance to Arbiter's Grounds, right here. There's an. Oh my God! Yup.
Right here and now on Channel 5.
Actually, it'd be Channel 3 for
KDZ
Triforce.
Ah.
This chat is always lit.
Yeah, that's the archway.
That's the archway. Can you bring it up? Let's excavate the rocks. There's some inscriptions on the rocks.
Real talk though, I've still never played Twilight Princess.
You heathen.
Bring it up. Come on, guys. We're here. Come on.
Besides Triforce, I know more about Zelda than any of y'all.
He says y'all. Wait, no. That circle on the map, that's where the statues are, the heroine statues are.
They're the 7 heroines of Gerudo.
But southwest of it is Arbiter's Grounds. The temple is sunken. I'm looking at the rocks. I need someone to bring up the original Arbiter's Grounds stone statues because I want to look at the inscriptions on the walls here versus those inscriptions there. I want to make sure, like we did with the old temple. So can someone post that in the room? Let me see. Here we go. Arbiter. No, can I get the other one? Can I get the ruins?
Zero has that one.
Just put it up.
Okay, so here's my. Do I have to? Can you take a picture? I know you're looking at Arbiter's Ground on your phone. Zena, can you mute your mic because we're getting your typing?
Oh, okay, my bad.
Or push to talk. Either one works. All right, Anna, do me a favor, right? take a picture of Arbiter Grounds and just put that in the Discord by itself. Don't put the
Save the image and don't take a screenshot.
Yeah, because it's too small. I can't read its inscription. And I need the original Arbiter's Grounds. Let me scroll all the way up. Oh, good. No one posted anything. Who put those melons? Zuru, of course. So let me look at. Okay. Oh no. Zuru already put the original thing there. Okay. So let me grab it.
Yeah, he's the one that had it.
Okay. I need a big picture of it. Okay. Copy image.
Completely unrelated to Order of Time, but did you know that Hyrule in Breath of the Wild is actually flooded? The ocean has just moved down underneath the map.
Yeah.
That's how they make all the lakes and stuff. You can move, with mods, you can move it up and flood the entirety of Hyrule.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty stupid.
Alright, Arbiter's Grounds, copy image.
Hyrule's already flooded. They just lowered the volume of water.
No, it's literally a level of water, and they move it underneath the map.
It's a level of water underneath the map, and they rose up the water to make the water bodies.
Yep.
Alright, Arbiter's Grounds. So let me, USB kid, let's take a look at these. Let's excavate these rocks. Shark Tank, what we're doing right now is looking, so octagon pillars, right? It's an octagon pillar on the floor.
Thank you, sir. That was
I got a leaked image of the next DLC.
Arbiter's Grounds. So it would be a square, right? Alright. I'm looking at the entrance. There goes the other entrance, right? Alright.
Zuru, why did you post an image of a shovel?
Because we need a shovel.
So there is a break.
A Schwaffer.
I don't know. Okay, if there's a Coliseum behind Arbiter's Grounds, that means over there where the shrine is where the Coliseum used to be. Let me take a look at the map.
Was no longer there. It's gone.
The only thing behind Arbiter's Grounds is the square maze.
South Lomond Labyrinth. Yeah, you're right. But this looks like this is definitely. If Kat was awake, she could inscribe. She could inscribe these for me. All right, so let me scroll down to the other map. Okay, so this is the entrance.
Careful with the gold.
I'm watching Triforce talk about Zelda, man.
So wait a minute. So let me take a look. Fortnite will be up in an hour. Just hang on, guys.
I've missed 8 months of Order of Time. I gotta jump back onto the wagon.
So within an hour then?
Yeah, in 1 hour. In 1 hour. All right. So what? So we need more proof because the rocks look similar, but that's not enough. The pillars look similar, but
you also got to remember that the Arbiter's Grounds was like a prison for Gerudo. So after Hyrule Castle fell or whatever, they could have just taken it down and been like, "Fuck you."
But this does. Yes, this looks like it's been completely just. Let me look. Okay.
They could have used it to build all their other shit. I mean, if the royal family no longer exists, then why do they need a prison run by the royal family anymore, right? I mean,
when you look at
just taken it down.
When you look at the East Barrens, you can tell there's an entrance. Well, I'm gonna put it on the map. There's an entrance, right? Okay, let's. What should we use? We use, I guess.
Use that weird door-looking thing that looks like a closet.
I'm putting it on the map. I'm lighting them up, right? So if you look at the map, look, there are two entrances, the green and the purple. So this has to, and a Coliseum has an entrance and an exit. So the Coliseum circled this.
Also, they could still use the prisons because you think about it, when a man goes into the Gerudo, they probably lock him up.
Well, not anymore, but
no, I mean, like, they could, I mean, Maybe it's just a special
Well,
case.
Arbiter's Grounds in Twilight Princess was an out-of-use prison already.
Yeah, like I said, once the royal family collapsed, they
if
could have
you pay
easily just been
attention-
like, no.
If you pay attention, all the dead things, like when you get to the final boss, all those dead enemies that surround the final boss while you're trying to kill it, those are all Hyrulean soldiers. They're all dressed up in chainmail and Hyrulean armor.
I haven't beat Twilight Princess yet.
Oh, excuse me, it's Hylian. Get it right?
That's what I said.
No, it's not.
That is.
Royal families were assholes. Someone says, Young Guard says, looks more left to the map. Triforce, look more to the west of the map. You're not in Arbiter's Ground right now. Look more left to my map. Left.
I feel like they should talk about what happened with the Sheikah tribe.
I know. No. We know that this is Arbiter's Grounds. We know that in the Guerrero map they said this is Arbiter's Grounds, but
what if?
No, Arbiter's Grounds right there, Triforce.
Hmm?
What if the Sheikah actually used to use that place? Because remember, the Hylian family actually betrayed them once, and that's when they added the tier to their logo. What if they used to use that for prisoners of the Hylian
No, they
family?
didn't add the tier. They flipped it upside down.
Okay, it's probably sunk below the sand. So wait a minute. There's so we're gonna go check where they. Oh my goodness, I gotta get out of here. This stupid thing is gonna come and get me.
I've got my Breath of the Wild up too to help you out, Triforce. So.
Alright, no problem. See, this area that I'm in, I know this is not called Arbiter's Ground. I know that we know that there's an Arbiter's Ground in the actual game, but the Barrens, the Eastern Barrens, this had to have been a place. I'm gonna go to Arbiter's Ground right now in Breath of the Wild, and we're gonna scavenger that place, because we don't have much to work on over here.
The thing is, a lot of people tend to forget though too is not all the locations in Legend of Zelda are in Hyrule, and so a lot of them aren't going to be on the map.
There are places outside of Hyrule.
I don't think you'll be able to find any of these, but these are a lot of the markings that are on the walls of Arbiter's Grounds.
Because there's not enough at Eastern Barrens to state that it's Arbiter's Grounds. So okay, see, I need hieroglyphics. I need so those are the writings on the walls. So it's snakish,
those
whatever.
are on the inner walls.
All right, so we're gonna go to actual Arbiter's Grounds now and see if this exists there.
Okay, but real talk though, that looks more like Daedric writing from the Elder Scrolls than it does look like anything that should be in Legend of Zelda.
Well, Zelda came out before Elder Scrolls.
That's Arbiter's Grounds for you.
And that's Arbiter's Ground from Skyward Sword, right? Or Twilight? No, that's Twilight Princess.
I've never played
Twilight Princess.
All right.
Twilight is literally, it's the one game I have not played in the series.
Have not.
The game is godlike. I'm gonna be, you know, so funny. I'm gonna actually be playing these games. That's the funny thing. I'm gonna actually be playing these games.
Okay, play that one last though.
It's last before I get to. No, it would be last in the first age, because I'm playing the games backwards. I'm doing it like Star Wars. I'm playing. Uh-oh. Am I cold? Okay, I'm not cold yet. So let me see something here. Let me take this pin off. Delete pin. Whoa! No, you're bugging. Alright, good. Where's Arbiter's Grounds?
And Arbiter's Grounds in Breath of the Wild actually has a circular shape to it, so.
So then that would be it. Then yeah.
Okay. A channel on Twitch has Breath of the Wild being played by the chat.
Yeah, that's not going to go over well for them.
That it's being played. It's being played by the chat.
It's Twitch plays Breath of the Wild.
Oh.
It's never gonna. They're never gonna beat that game.
Shark Tank, Twilight Princess wasn't that great? You're bugging. See, first of all, you know what the problem with a lot of you guys are when you play these Zelda games? You guys are Zelda is a different type of game, at least for me. When I play Zelda, I don't play Zelda as a video game. It's an experience. It's an adventure. You play the game. Cold. I gained a lot of ground here. Move quick. What, my man?
Yeah, see the actual Arbiter's Grounds in Breath of the Wild is filled. It's like circular arches in a giant circle, and it's completely buried. So.
Yeah.
Medulla, I'm not with it, B. I'm not with it. We out. We out. We out. I'm not with it, B. I'm out of here. Stop playing games with me. Guys, I don't have time for this. You guys need... Yo, my man, stop playing with me, B. Alright, we here. We here. We here. Arbiter's Grounds. Okay, good. Go back to bed, guys. Alright, guys. I play the same way, Triforce. It is also hard to appreciate stuff outside the era when they were introduced. Oh, yeah, this is Arbiter's Ground. Oh my god, Medulla is here. I gotta kill this idiot.
Yeah,
Sadly.
he's like one of the mini bosses.
My man, you're encroaching on bad territory, B. I'm here on scientific study, and you're in the way. I'm gonna have to whoop that ass.
You should scientifically study what the inside of his guts look like when you stick a sword in it.
What the fuck, B?
Sorry, was that too savage for you, Triforce?
Yes, that was way too savage when I said the inside of his guts.
Well, the Nauru Desert from Skyward Sword also has a circular structure in the middle of it, but you never see all of it because it's also buried underneath the sand, and then the temple is in the center of it.
No,
Real talk,
this is Arbiter's Grounds. For sure.
I feel like the biggest issue
I'm gonna
with
tell you why
Skyward
this is
Sword
Arbiter's
that it has an
Grounds.
open world.
Arbiter's Grounds is buried.
Look at the arch. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it.
It's no. These are Arbiter's Grounds is underneath us.
Yeah, I know. But look at the tilt. I know the stream is 20 seconds behind, so maybe you're already doing it. But if you tilt the camera down a little bit, you can see the etchings on the underlip of the top of the arch.
I'm gonna do that in a second. Number 2, there's a ladder still here. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I'll deal with that in a second. The real question, my man, I'm gonna deal with you in a second. Let me see something here. Right? Zuru. Side quests. Let me see what I have left. No, shrine quests. No. Ancient horse rumors. EX guard rumors. Merchant. Garb of the wind. Usurper king. Is there anything? Outpost ruins. Ancient mask. The royal family, blah blah blah. The ancient mask. One of the items is the mask. Is that the Majora's Mask one? Or no, that's not it.
No,
that,
it is.
Ancient mask is the Majora's Mask. Okay.
Yep.
We'll deal with
and also,
that.
you can literally walk right up to Linnell's because they're afraid of it.
Oh. Twilight relic. The royal family of Hyrule collected historical significant outfits.
That's the Sacred Shadow or whatever it's called.
Phantasm. Royal family. Okay. Masiko.
That's the Phantom from Phantom Hourglass.
All right. From the ground up.
I don't know.
Little sister. Oh no, these are all. Okay. Zuru, the EX shrines. Did I do all the EX shrines?
Yes.
Also,
how many? Wait, tell me. How many EX shrines are in Guerrero Desert?
I don't think there's very many.
There's one at the
3.
3. There's one at the Yiga hideout. There's one at the and then the other one is at the cave, whatever. Yeah. It's only 3 shrines per
Per zone. Yeah.
No, 4.
Or guardian?
Great Plateau has 4. Istu Kuram Shrine, one right between the behind the Temple of Time, Ruva. Another one over here, Rota Klein Shrine, and the one in the Forest of Spirits. There's 4. So there's 4 there, and then
No, but that's the Heroes Challenge DLC.
Yeah.
That's totally different. It's 1 per champion.
okay. Yes.
Something like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. And then so the other ones only did 4. 4. No, 3 afterwards.
Yeah.
So let me see here. I'm in the Ruto Village area. There's one right here, Noah Shrine. There's another one right here. That's when I gotta get the dragon. So where's the third one? And the third one is up here. Yeah. So there's only 3 here in that region. 3 in Death Mountain. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 in Death Mountain, and then 3 in 1, 2, which is here, and then 3 is all the way out in the ocean. Right then, there's only 3 per Arbiter's Ground. Man, it would have been godlike if they had put. They should have put a shrine in Arbiter's Ground. This shrine that they put over here would have been better if they had put it at Arbiter's Ground.
And they should have been filled with nothing but dead stuff.
Alright, this guy's got. I gotta whoop this guy's ass. Hold on, time out. I didn't mean to jump down. Whoa. My man, what is your problem? Stupid. Thank you. Oh, my man, Medulla helped me out there.
Medulla.
Yeah, whatever his name is. He came out and bopped this fool for me.
He wants to be noticed by you, Triforce.
Oh, he's about to get this ass noticed right now. Hey, come over here. Come here. Oh, you want to find out what that is, right? Stupid. Alright, get your ass on the floor. I'm gonna... stabbed him in his neck.
Watch your neck, B.
Stupid. What's up now, partner? Ouch! You mother... You really hit me?
Yes. What you gonna do about it?
I'm gonna pick him up. Come back here. Stupid. What's up now, partner? Head stab, mother. Mother. You're in the way of important scientific research, you stupid mother. Ouch. Oh. Okay.
That might be the
wild
greatest
face.
insult I've ever heard, guys.
Alright, fool.
Mother.
Alright. Hey, big boy. Here, come here. Stupid.
Hey, big guy.
Hey, come back. We got something for you. Stupid.
Someone gonna get bopped.
Right now. No. Good, you were in the way. Give him the bomb sandwich, Triforce. Oh, we got a... Oh. Did you swallow one of Arbiter's treasure chests at night? Huh? Is that what that was? Royal Claymore. Excellent. Now, let's do this excavation, shall we? These are Coliseum blocks. Anna. Anna.
Nah.
Anna, where are you?
I'm here.
In the United States.
I am here. Can he not hear me?
Yeah, okay, no, this is new wood. So, no, I thought this is new wood. That doesn't count.
If you notice, Triforce, all the smaller blocks are centered around that inner pillar with the ore on it.
Yeah. Woo! This is one's powerful center block. Give me these stones.
And it's surrounded by like the gates, which, like, if you look at a Coliseum, it has gates on all sides where contestants would go to enter into the battle.
Exactly. Coliseums are made of blocks, though. Stupid, mind your neck. Had you mind your neck, that would have never happened. And you, don't act like you're sleeping. Wake up, stupid. Yeah, you got a problem? Are you an idiot or something? Get flipped, stupid. Alright. So I'm taking a look at Arbiter's Grounds. Son, I can't wait to see Link's moveset in Smash. That's no big deal. See, here's the writing on the top of the stones. And this is what I was looking for. Something like this. So there's this zigzag triangle. Zigzag triangles are on this block. So let me go and take a look at Arbiter's Grounds and see if they had any triangles on its walls. Or on its pillars, anyway. Let's take a look at this. No. This was written on their walls, but what is written on their pillars? That's the walls. I gotta find the pillars. The pillars of Naz. Find me some pillars, please.
Pillars.
Are you really singing Thriller?
Yeah, right?
So give him pillars!
Actually, let me go to the entrance. Now,
Copyright strike!
did Arbiter's Ground have 2 open entrances?
It has one at the front and one in the center.
One in the front and one in the center.
Which, if you notice, it does actually have in this section too.
Howdy.
So then, let Anna look at the stream. Zero, look at the stream. Bro, look at the
Yeah,
stream.
on the stream right there, it's got the 2 pillars, which would act as another entrance, possibly.
So then, yes, yeah, we're still talking about it.
Yes?
It's Arbiter's Grounds. So let me go on this side. So is this it? Is this the entrance? Wow, and once I stood in front of the gate, Arbiter's Grounds came up on the screen.
Yep, and then you go through, there's
Yeah,
2 other
this is
pillars
the
right in front of it,
entrance, yeah.
where it would be the center entrance.
Because if you remember, you exit on the back side of the Coliseum, the very, very back side, and then you go up a spiral staircase that's on the outer perimeter of the building. And the staircase is made up of a bunch of archways. And there's archways all over the place. And then you're in the center area.
So see, this is what I'm trying to say. So once I pass this entranceway, these 2 pillars in front of me are the new entrance. That's another entranceway that leads into the Coliseum, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
And as I said before,
because the temple is a big spiral, so in the original entrance, you would have had a staircase going below the floor that you are currently at, so you would have been underneath this floor. But the first floor, which is level with the entrance, which is where you fight the boss, because you go back up once you reach the center, has another archway that leads out, and then you move around the perimeter.
Here's a question:
of the building.
Plus, if you remember, it's been over 10,000 years, so the structure could have been
It's been a long time.
So here's a question: was there another place to the? Was there entrances to the left and right of the main entrance? Yeah. Okay, then those entrances exist.
Because you go up the building, and going up the building has archways along it, and then there's another one that takes you into the top level of the center of the Coliseum above everything else.
Look at it.
Which is probably gone by now.
Look at the stream. You see it?
I see it. I see it.
Let me line it up. This is, yes. This is, whoa.
Because you could, in the original Twilight Princess, when you got to the top, you could never get to the left side because the staircase was broken and there was no other way over there. Because once you hit the middle, they don't meet in the middle on the other side. So you can only go up the right way or up the left way, but you could never go around the full circle.
Yo, Nell is right. Nell is right. Arbiter's Ground is in Arbiter's Grounds. Damn,
Nintendo. Can't find a good picture.
Well, let me take a picture of this. Right? Took a picture of this. Arbiter's Grounds is at Arbiter's Grounds. Now, before Link dies of dehydration and some other crap, let's get out of here.
Here, this isn't a very good picture. I can get a picture of the etchings along the top of the walls, which look to be the same as the etchings that are on the archways. But I can get kind of close to one of the columns.
Well, to be honest with you, we have a pretty much Arbiter's Grounds didn't really need us to kind of look into it because it's called Arbiter's Grounds. Like it's literally called Arbiter's Grounds. So there's like no reason to really excavate it. We did the Forgotten Ruins, but like, so what else? So here's a question. So what else fell? Oh, I'm on fire. What else fell out of What else fell from Skyloft that we can find in the game? There's also a shrine quest where you need to gather pieces of the Twilight Mirror, I think. Wait a minute, what?
I cannot find a counterpart for the Spring of Wisdom to save my life.
Time out.
I cannot find...
This guy's saying there's a shrine quest where you need to gather pieces of the Twilight Mirror, I think.
Yeah, it's in the
I think I did that already. That's by the beach.
Yeah, it's Lurelin Village near Go Be Shores.
Yeah, I did that already. And like
and then you've got the shrine that gives you the one where you go to Link's Awakening.
You can just go back because it's still sitting there.
Yeah, I'm gonna head back there right now. So let's go to that. Medulla, I don't have time for this. I'm trying to get out of here, B. Okay, let me see something.
Yeah. Oh my god, I never noticed that.
What?
Okay, so the etchings on the top of the wall in Arbiter's Grounds are these sage symbols.
Put it in the Discord, please.
Yeah, it's in here. I just zoomed in on it and I was like, oh crap, I never noticed that. They're the sage symbols from Ocarina of Time. Just never
is that Twilight Princess HD or?
No, this is just Twilight Princess, and I put the columns in.
That's a problem. I feel like we should use the HD one because technically any HD version remakes of Zelda games kind of retcon.
Well, I don't know. I honestly don't know if this is HD or not. This is just the best picture I could find that actually showed the architecture.
No.
You're not actually playing the game.
No, he's not playing it. She's not playing the game.
No. I wish I was playing.
SSM said that isn't the Twilight Mirror.
It kind of looks the same.
We're gonna find out.
I wouldn't know if it is or isn't. It kind of
I'm telling you, Anuma knows what he was doing. He didn't build it. He didn't build
it. It's not the Twilight Mirror because it's way too small. The Twilight Mirror, from what I know, is like 12 feet high. This one's only like 3.
No, it's not that big. Jeez Louise.
Get me the Twilight Mirror, please. Someone get me the Twilight.
Maybe half. It's like half the size of Link, maybe.
Get me the Twilight Mirror. Size is not important. It's whether or not it looks like it. Whether or not the markings resemble. Like when we was in the Forgotten Temple. You notice how we went into the Forgotten Temple and the scriptures on the carvings on the wall matched that of what was there. Why don't I fast travel? No, we don't. Look, Mr. Whatever. We don't do that here, right? This is an event. This is the Adventures of Link. This is Hyrule. This is the Legend of Zelda. You don't fast travel. You go on foot. That's what we don't. I do not consort with demons and all types of unnatural, spiritual, dimensional nonsense. We don't do these things. Come on, Link. Come on, Link. Grab him. All right, my man. Thank you. Let's go. All right. The Twilight Mirror is huge. Let's go find out, guys.
Yeah, it looks huge because it's sitting on a huge pedestal, but if you take it off the pedestal and you just set it next to whoever, it's not that big.
The size is irrelevant because the statue of the Forgotten Temple isn't even as big as the one in Twilight in Skyward Sword. It's smaller. Remember, guys, they can retcon and make certain changes to things, and it doesn't have to be exact. It just has to be reminiscent of it. So don't try to look for the exact thing. Like the Master Sword was never originally the Master Sword.
The Master Sword has changed from a broadsword to a long sword to an arming sword time and time again. So.
It's exactly, these things make changes. So it's not about.
And it also changed to a sword of white supremacy.
Also,
I guess.
You don't even need to look for any like Mirror of Twilight or anything if you want to link Twilight Princess to the game because it's got the Broken Shadow helmet or whatever, and then it's also just got straight up Link as a wolf. So.
Well, that too. Big man, you're the man. Thank you. Oh, oh, my bad, dogs. My bad. I didn't mean to do that, B. I ran him into the wall. My bad, dog. Sorry about that.
I got the backside for you. Alright, so Stubby put the front side in the chat. I just put the back side in the chat. And for a little size comparison, Midna floating next to it.
But that's also Midna at a very distant, like she's not right next to it.
Yeah, but it's still she's like her foot is nearly at level with the bottom of the mirror, not the bottom of the pedestal, but the bottom of the mirror.
Yeah, but you also have to understand that's perspective.
She's significantly smaller than Link is already.
Still, that's perspective.
Like
she's
actually
probably about 10 feet away from that mirror.
They would never retcon something as big as the mirror. That's subjective. We can't determine what they would retcon. Well, a lot of people.
Look, there's a picture at the very bottom of that screenshot I just did where she's right up next to it, but she's kneeling, so that's not very helpful.
Let me take a look. Let me take a look. Like I said, that's the mirror isn't that big, guys. It's not that big, and and so we know what it looks like, right? So that, which is what actually matters. What does it look like? Hey, big man.
Bubby sent the front side. I sent the back side.
All right. What you got, B? Thank you. And in 20 minutes, guys, right? I got. Whoa. I'll take them all. In 1 hour, we're gonna go off to the chilling tonight, talking about foolishness and playing some what's the name of this thing here? Fortnite and other games. We'll even do some Mario Kart, guys.
You do complete it, right? Like you get all the pieces and you put it together, don't you? Or do you?
No, you do not.
You never.
You just take pictures of it.
Yeah, you take pictures of it. And you know the sad part is I had those pictures, saved them I think, and I deleted them to make space on my Switch. I'm mad about that.
The lower half is the only half that's sitting in the pedestal.
What I want to know is, where is the stone tower?
It doesn't quite.
I just dropped my Pro controller, which cost me $60.
Alright, see, and I'm looking at that, and based on that, my friend, that is, from what I'm looking at, I'm sorry, that looks like the Twilight timeout. I'm gonna have to go back there. The thing is,
I don't know, the design, it's just the design seems a little bit different.
We'll find out.
No, it is.
We'll find out.
Here, I can. Hold on, give me a second. Nope.
I can't believe I deleted the pictures. Triforce, why did you delete the pictures? Damn it, man.
Here, because I'm standing in front of it right now.
Is the pieces still there though?
The lower half pieces are there. The top half is not. So the pieces that you gather, I don't think you actually put them back together.
You never do. You just take pictures of them.
But if I didn't know.
Wait a minute. So, timeout. Then it could be in my album.
It's possible.
Yes, they're in my album. Yes, they're in. But only 3 pieces.
3 really big pieces. I don't have them.
If you notice, the pieces you take a picture of, though, they're missing all of the actual inscriptions and Triforce symbols and stuff.
Yeah.
No. They're worn out. The pieces are worn out. That's why I want to take careful inspection. I want to inspect it. A true archaeologist inspects down to the teeth. First of all, this is all digital, so this is all fictional, so they cannot give you a real, actual picture. It's not like there's a tool in the game where Link has a brush, and he can start brushing the pieces of the dust off the pieces so we can get a clearer picture. Although the one that...
Well, maybe they should have. They literally made the game strike you with lightning if you have metal on during a storm. They could have at least added a little brush.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask a Watterson to give me a shovel. And stop playing games.
I did not understand why there wasn't a shovel in the game. There's literally everything else. Shovels are in like all of the mobile games.
And where is this
What is that mirror called? What is that thing called in Breath of the Wild? What do they call it?
What? Call what?
The mirror thingamajiggy. The disc. What does the guy call it?
They don't call it anything. He just like, look at this thing. Take a picture.
Taking a picture of the thing.
That's literally all that happened.
Google that particular shrine quest, and let's go over what the guide tells you about. See if he gives any clues to the lore of that thing. Because I found 3 pieces and you never put back the full thing. And what's the striking reason as to why?
Dude, it glows. Before you finish the quest, it freaking glows, and you can see the inscriptions on it.
I mean, to be fair though, like 95% of anything in Breath of the Wild glows.
Let's find the video. Can we find a YouTube video? Let's get that YouTube video.
Can do you one better. Hold on.
Okay, let me see. So, guys, we got 48 watching and 14 likes. Something ain't right. Smash that like button. Thank you, Maddie. Yeah, Matt's. He's like, we got 48 people watching, 14 likes. Something ain't right. Something most certainly isn't right. They called it a relic. Oh, well, it most definitely is a relic. Ginger Snaps. We found Arbiter's Grounds, which is where Arbiter's Grounds is. It's where it's supposed to be. So now we're going to go find a Twilight. And I like where they put the Twilight. The Twilight is the Bridge of Elden, right? Or Bridge of Hylia is also the Bridge of Elden. Isn't too far It will be on the opposite ends. How did it get to the water? How did it get to Martha's Landing?
I just noticed something on maybe it didn't, because if you go there, the thing is behind it and it leads up the steps where the shrine normally comes out of the ground, but behind the shrine is a bunch of sealed doors or like a wall.
That's why I said we gotta excavate the area, B. We can't. It's not. First of all, the seal isn't the only thing that we have to look at. We have to look at the entire archaeological area. We have to match up the area. Hey, bozos. And then you, back of your head. Don't get up. Stupid. Oh, thank you, horse. You kicked them back to me. Oh my god. Oh my god. What is this guy's problem?
You just had to run in with Triforce Johnson. That's his problem.
Yeah, that was the problem. So many goodies. Thank you. Cause I believe that's from Twilight. That relic is from Twilight Princess. We're gonna find out. So we found Arbiter's Grounds. So I need some other places in Skyloft, guys. And let's see.
There's a shrine that specifically mentions that the island never actually fell itself, so it might not be anything else.
Well, see, I'm confused now, because how can the Mirror of Twilight be here? Because Midna shattered the Mirror of Twilight.
What's that supposed to mean?
She shattered it.
Hey,
like,
you know what happens when? Do you know what happens when things get broken? You fix them.
She obliterated it, like into pieces as small as sand. She obliterated it.
I mean, you can see how subtle the racism is there. It's a Twilight mirror.
No.
No.
Oh yeah, that's
like member. So the Twilight member.
Because remember, because in Twilight Princess, she said only the true ruler of Twilight can completely destroy the mirror. When Zant broke it, it broke into several chunk-sized pieces. But when she broke it, she used like her magical tears of sorrow.
Yeah,
and pain,
okay, you can break it
and
as much as you want, but they never mentioned that whether or not somebody could put it back together again.
Yeah, that can always just be that always can be retconned. That someone could have magically resealed the Twilight the seal again.
Also remember, there's a specific 3 golden triangles that can literally grant any fucking wish in the universe. So
actually, you know, so funny, the Triforce in Low Rule was utterly annihilated, and the Triforce brought back the Triforce. The Triforce in Hyrule brought back the Triforce in Low Rule.
Yeah, so
that's what it's called.
This is a really I found another picture of just one of the fragments sitting around, and it just seems to be a mirror image of the lower halves. So like one half has the design pushed out and the other half has the design pushed in, and so the top half mirrors that is what it looks like. But they're glowy, pretty glowy, because glowy things are important.
Glowy things are 95% of Breath of the Wild.
So wait, time out.
The enemies glow, the weapons glow, the shrines glow. Sometimes the animals glow. There's a giant magical horse that glows. You can get a costume that
glows at night. He says it glows at night. Okay, SXM is there. He says there right now. He says it glows at night. I'm there right now. It isn't the mirror. What if the game is before Twilight Princess? No, it's not before. It's not before Twilight Princess. Breath of the Wild is the very end of the timeline. In fact, it's not the end of the timeline. It is long.
It's the beginning of a new timeline.
Yeah, it's the beginning of a new timeline. It's long after the timeline was done. We already went through the other stream that we had a day ago. Look, if you look right here, I'm passing about Great Plateau. Great Plateau itself. Look at the walls. This is man-made. This is the walls of a great palace. That's why I said Great Plateau. Look at this. This is the walls of the Great Palace.
Well,
in fact, look, we're passing the entrance right now.
Yeah, the monument looks to be completely made out of stone. There's nothing on the other side. If there was anything here, it's completely gone, like worn away, destroyed, dust. So it's just the front side that has stuff on it. Maybe, but I'm gonna take a look at these pillars right here.
All right.
If the mirrors are made out of sand, it is possible.
They probably wait.
Hold on.
Triforce,
I want to show you. I want to show you something. I want to show you all something before I leave out of here, as I'm heading to the beach. If you this was the other day on the stream. SX, look, the Great Plateau. Look, the Great Plateau has an entrance, which is sealed up, obviously, and this has to be the Great Palace. Oh, T-Belly with a $5 donation. Great stream rolling today. Yeah, the Zelda streams are usually our best streams. This is why I said that the Great Plateau is the Great Palace, and Hyrule Castle is the Northern Palace. There's always been two. Always. Alright, so...
I'd definitely say that there used to be a building here. There's definitely columns. I don't know if maybe there's something further in this mountain behind this wall, but... I mean, there's...
Well, I gotta go to Como Shoreline. So where can I drop off my horse?
You can take the horse all the way to the ruins, and then you can... Like, if you go to Lurelin Village, and then you go up the left side, and you just follow the natural walkway, you can get all the way to Pelmoran Ruins.
I have to go... I have to go to... I'm gonna have to go to the Lake of the Horse God, and then somehow traverse that little rocky area and come down into the Como Shoreline. Because that's where it's at. Wait a minute. No, it's not in the Como Shoreline. It's at Martha's Landing. No. Where is it? Is it at Eris Beach?
No, it's at
It's at Plumore Beach.
It's at the left.
Plumore Beach?
It's all the way on the southeastern side of the map. So where are you right now?
Southeastern, so that is... Wait.
It's past Martha's Landing, past Eris Beach, past...
Oh my god! It's all the way... Holy smoke! So I have to cut through... Whoa, I have to cut through... I have to cut through Foreign Woods, through the stupid little waterfall, onto Valley...
the southeasternmost point in the entire map.
Yeah, it's right next to Lurelin Village, so if you just follow the road to Lurelin Village, and then you go up the left side of the village, you'll get there.
Alright. Do you have the motorcycle? I do not use these things of sorcery.
Yeah. Plus, let's real talk. Why does Link need a motorcycle?
Yes, I never liked that.
It's
never
super
liked the
stupid.
fact
It's like it ruins the point of even being able to collect a horse in the game.
He probably
it's like,
I have the horse. I have the horse. No, I have it, but I'm not using it. I will never use that horse. That's just not happening.
I like doing wheelies. I like doing wheelies with it.
You still haven't used fast travel, right?
Nope. Never will.
That's why it's taking him like a year and a half to...
Yeah.
So it's taken him 500 hours.
Hey, I guess
this guy said I lost 500 hours. I'm using 500 hours. Hey guys, don't forget guys, please support the channel. Please subscribe if you have not subscribed. 43 guys, if you're new here, please subscribe. Those who wanna, if you like the content, please make a donation. Our donation is set to a minimum of $1. So, what the hell? We take them all.
What's your guys' favorite armor? Like aesthetically, what's aesthetically pleasing to you in terms of armor?
Phantom armor.
Me? Nah. Link's original green tunic and Champion Link's jump off. Wait a minute, Triforce. What the? You moron! You are an idiot. Oh my god, hold up, horse.
Were you about to say the 210 tunic from the Shaolin Showdown?
Oh my god.
I really like the Phantom Greaves, but I also
I've watched
really,
every
really
episode
like
of that show,
the Barbarian armor because I love looking at those thighs.
I crossed the wrong friggin' bridge like a complete thorough dumbass. Motorcycle is his divine beast. My divine beast is Dark Link. You see this horse? Look at this beast. Look at this beautiful black beast. The beautiful black magical melanation. I just wanted to say that live.
Did you get Ganon's horse?
Yeah, I have Ganon's horse and I have Zelda's horse, but I don't use them. I just got them to put them up.
Yeah, I like them.
Yes, Ginger Snaps, I am stupid. Oh, I could take a shortcut. We're gonna run right. Oh no, that isn't the shortcut. This is the path.
Real talk though, I would love it if they would make a Zelda game that's a prequel to Breath of the Wild.
No, that DLC that.
Yeah, that. Well,
there is.
They're making any more DLC for
there is. Yes, season is over, but there is no reason for Nintendo to make another Zelda game. If people go, like, I'm gonna make a video for Nintendo. I'm gonna say, look, I know you guys are working on your next Zelda game, and I'm gonna bring up all these points about how the game has a lot of rich archaeological findings, and by the time the next Zelda game comes out, please make the DLCs.
They said they weren't going to, though.
Man, when they made the first DLC, Anuma said, that's it, he's not making no other DLCs. Then he made a second one. They always say whatever. Don't listen. When Nintendo says that, oh, we're not going to do it, don't listen to them. They're not going to do it because it doesn't make money at the time. When it makes money, they'll change their mind. Everyone can change their mind.
Remember, guys, Nintendo was like, we're not making another Metroid Prime game. And then...
Metroid 4. Like...
Yo, Triforce, Irvin's in the chat.
Hey, Irvin, what up? Oh, wait, where's Irvin? Oh, what's good, Irvin? Remember what Nintendo said about, Smash? I'm not doing any more DLC. Oh, okay.
Boom. Yeah, Nintendo just likes to troll us.
Why is there suddenly this dingus attacking?
Oh my god. Uh-oh.
See, I like wearing the barbarian armor because I really like looking at Link's manly thighs.
You are just as thirsty as the people in Treehouse.
Oh, when they took off Link's clothes?
Yup.
Triforce, you're kind of wrong. The bike is kind of Link's divine beast. It's okay if you don't want to use it, but it's his beast. No. My horse is my beast. Alright?
I mean, look at his butt. Look at how finely sculpted. Whoever was in charge of crafting.
Oh my god. Oh my
right?
god.
Yo, it'd be... You see what... She's a girl.
No, seriously, just take off all of his clothes and just like position him facing away from the sun.
You can admire Link's butt. Because you being gay, that doesn't make any sense. You're a girl.
Well, can I admire the fact that Link doesn't have any nipples?
Time out, guys. Time out.
Link doesn't have any nipples, but Mario does.
Faron Woods was once a ruin. What ruins would be in Faron Woods? That's a question, because there's ruins here.
Don't do that.
Old Kokiri Village, maybe?
No.
Forest Temple? The old Forest Temple?
That question, does a Forest Temple have dragon-like markings on it? Bring up the Forest Temple.
I don't even remember.
See, Ganon knows what's up when he says Triforce likes tingle armor.
The tingle armor. I will beat the living snot shit out of Ganon. Alright, listen.
Link is hot.
I'll come back to Faron Woods. We're going to take a look. Triforce, would you ever use Epona since she's an amiibo unlock? No, because that's not even the real Epona anyway.
It's a sorcery witchcraft Epona.
No. It's Epona's descendant.
Be nice to her.
If I got Epona's descendant, yo, I have to come back to Faron Woods, guys. We have to excavate this place.
Triforce, here's the thing.
In another stream, though. But
it can't be Epona's descendant because all the other horses you see in the game actually have wild descendants you can capture, whereas Epona you can only get by summoning her. So it's like some sort of time shit.
Oh.
Witchcraft.
Yeah, so it's witchcraft. You can't use Epona.
Sorcery.
See, I can't get a good photo of Forest Temple because it's all low res bleakness.
Oh, here's an idea to play the game.
Forest Temple was pretty much a big mansion. Like it was a house. It was a big house.
But
there wasn't even a real temple. It was a house.
I think I know what Triforce agrees with me when we say we need a game that takes place during the Summoning War or the Imprisoning War.
That's gotta happen. They need the Imprisoning War. Imprisoning War happens right before Zelda 3. This is where Ganon is actually sealed up by the 7. Okay.
Yeah, it's like right after Ocarina of Time and right before.
It's after Twilight Princess. The Imprisoning War happens. The Imprisoning War happens either.
Okay, that's right. The Imprisoning War is
No,
when you beat the game or whatever, it like and it's or like when it shows
Actually, we talked about this already. The imprisoning war. They said the imprisoning war. No, the imprisoning war. The imprisoning war is already determined. What the hell? Hold on. Give me a second. Give me a second. Okay, good. Yeah, I'm going the right way. The imprisoning war is actually Hyrule Warriors. The imprisoning war is forgotten. That's why they say
Well, that can't be the imprisoning war because you can play as Ganon in that.
Huh? But Ganon is sealed in this.
But I mean,
Hey.
Are you making fun of me, Anna?
No. Sorry, what?
You sassy little girl.
I am quite sassy. How do you think I've survived in this Discord
look,
for so long?
guys, look. We're having a stream here. We can't have these type of sexual conversations going on. Your minors here.
What?
Yeah, you can't be doing that type of flirting shit. There are minors watching.
What?
Alright, let me see something here. Alright, I'm on the road. I'm following Flora River. Let me see something here.
Also, you guys should be able to look up for the Forest Temple because they did make the 3DS 1080p.
Oh yeah, look up the.
But those buildings aren't anywhere near the same as what's in Farron right now in Breath of the Wild. So I'm trying to see if there's. I don't think there were any different buildings in.
No, look up. No. Yes, the Forest Temple is located in Lost World. Don't look up the Phantom Ganon's forest. Look up the forest where you meet Saria when you're young. Go there. Yes, go there when she's sitting out playing the flute. Get me that picture.
Okay.
Because you have to also take into consideration the Forest Temple in the future is in the second timeline. That's not in the main timeline. So get a picture of that for me. Hyrule Warriors isn't canon. Hyrule Warriors is canon.
Everything that is Zelda is canon. The show is canon. The CDI games are canon. The Tingle games are obviously canon.
It's called the Sacred Meadow.
Link in Mario Kart.
The Sacred Meadow?
Yeah, it's called the Sacred Meadow.
Okay, real talk. Anybody that says that Link can't be in Mario Kart isn't canon. You're talking about a series where the guys jump through time and like talk to gods and kill evil that has existed for millions of years, and yet you don't think that he could travel to a world where he rides a motorcycle in a race?
Now, for those who are asking me, if you're asking me, do I play on Pro 8 HUD? Yes, I can play on Pro HUD. Do I? No, because you don't play Zelda Pro. There's no Pro to Zelda.
Oh my God, I'm an MLG Zelda player.
Yeah, you play. Wait, there's a little kid out here.
Yeah, I have.
This is my first time meeting this guy. Yo, you IB? You saved my neck too bad.
I have the entrance of. I have the Sacred Meadow area for you where Soraya is sitting.
SSM, you're convinced that Hyrule Warriors isn't canon.
There's a little stump on the right, and she sits on the stump.
Hyrule Warriors is canon.
SSM, tell him that.
No, SSM wasn't here when we was going over how Hyrule Warriors is canon and where it fits in the timeline. Hyrule Warriors happens right after Majora's Mask, leading up. What he doesn't understand is that Hyrule Warriors, because it's a time paradox game, the entire feat of what happens in Hyrule Warriors is lost to time. That is the hero of Shade.
I feel like Hyrule Warriors is actually closer to the end of the timeline because it could explain why there's a paradox as to why the Rito and the Zora exist in the same universe.
No, the Rito and the Zora all exist in the same universe because of what happens in Zelda 3 when Link makes the wish. Nintendo says it's the timeline's not canon, but Nintendo also said in 1994 when Zelda 3 came out and in 1996 when Zelda Ocarina came out that there is no timeline to Zelda. And now guess what? There's a timeline.
And not only that, but the canon timeline was created by people that aren't even in Nintendo. So
exactly. So, like I said, I understand where you're coming from. I know how you feel, but it's canon, B. No, it isn't canon. Well, in my timeline it is, and my timeline makes far more sense than Oracle of Hyrule Historia. That's for sure. Jump in the Discord, B. Come in here, talk to me, B. Come talk to me, man. All right, hold on.
B.
Here, come talk to me, B.
Another game I would like would be
B.
B. C.
Jeez.
D.
EFG.
I would love a Minish Cap prequel, to be honest.
Dude.
The one with it's the hero,
Hey,
man.
what the hell? What are you doing here?
There's that's you know what no you say that, but that's actually possible because you could have a game with it where it's Hylia and not Link, but the actual champion of humans. So technically a Skyward Sword prequel is possible. Yeah, I mean you say it'll never happen, but look at all the games we've gotten.
I want another game in the line of Twilight Princess. I love Twilight Princess so much. Give me more dark, gruesome things. I can't right now.
I want a 3D game that takes place in the Oracle worlds.
How I'm gonna jump in the Discord? Look in the description, SSM. Look in the description, and you'll see the Discord link. Apply for the Discord. Zuru will help you with get in.
No, I will not. He needs to pass the IQ test first.
Okay, whatever test that is.
Oh shit! If there's an IQ test, I better leave the Discord.
What the hell? I have a
You already
problem.
passed it, dude. Oh no, actually no. You didn't pass it. You never did it.
Time out, guys. I can't get over there. Oh, okay. I'm here. Stay right
I
here.
my way past the test.
Don't go nowhere.
Actually, to be fair, the Discord was made when you, me, and Oblivion jumped into a call together and we're like, lol, let's make a Discord.
My dog is having a nightmare.
And then we can be Strikers about it.
Yeah, then we convinced Triforce, and then we were like, nah, this Discord sucks, so we made a real Discord.
People don't know that you guys actually made the Discord, not me.
Yeah.
People don't. Okay, so here we are, guys. I'm here.
Oof. B.
The thing is, like, I didn't think
Be nice to him.
I thought it was
He
like
tries.
Zuru Cauldron.
He tries his
I
best.
thought it was Zuru.
It wasn't
No,
Zuru.
to him. Not
It
me.
was literally, we were talking about Zelda one time in the stream, and Oblivion is like, yo, Nintendo, let's get into a call. And I was like, alright. And then we got Zuru in there and Kat, and we were like, alright, let's make a Discord. And then we did.
So there's a temple. There is some type of temple behind here. Can someone bring up the temple? Can someone bring up the temple of Twilight Princess that had the doors that was behind it? So when Link and Zelda come out at the end, right, and they come over here, and they're standing here, it's shown that way.
Which temple specifically?
This is closer inspection. Alright. This is closer inspection. Let us take a look.
Just push Link's face right into the concrete.
Do it.
Those are the ancient writings when they glow at night.
Yeah.
It's already cities though. I can tell. Already cities are low rise.
Yeah, it is.
It's stupid.
That is a faintly midna green.
That's it. That's it. We're looking at it wrong. This is the actual Twilight emblem. We're looking at it wrong. So when you look at it, what do you guys see?
Death and despair.
A rock.
Okay. So you're wondering why isn't the bottom the same like the the top or whatever. Well, here's what you need to do. The first thing you need to do, the stone, let's say the stone was complete. The stone isn't, well, the circle isn't put on properly. It's put to its side. Look at the Twilight Princess, look at the Twilight Princess logo, turn it to its side instead of looking at it from up to down. Look at the sides as bottom and top instead. That's the piece you're looking at. That is the piece you're looking at. Between the snakes, between the snake and the foot horns. That is where we're looking at. But this has been, well, that's whatever the hell those are called. If someone can take a picture, in fact, I know what to do. I'll do the picture.
They're talons because the Hylian logo always has a bird on it.
All right. I know what to do. I'll put it in the Discord. Paste. I'm going to crop this. Take into consideration, people, time erodes. But when I show you this, you'll see my point. Rotate. Is it 90? Perfect. 90.
It might be 90, yeah.
Save as Twilight relic. Okay. Close. I'm gonna put it in the Discord. So that's the mirror of the Twilight, right? That's the mirror of the Twilight. This is the actual Twilight. Here it is. This is what it looks like. So now compare that now to what you see on the actual stream screen. Look at it now. Minimize, you stupid thing. Which would make sense why it doesn't work.
Oh, you're right.
It would make sense why it doesn't work because it's not even put on properly.
True. Stupid idiots.
And there's but this, wait a minute. This is 2 pieces, right?
No, there's no.
Yeah.
No, it can't be just 2 pieces.
Well, it has to be because you pick up 3, so
Yeah.
it's just the 2.
So 3 pieces would, if you put 3 more pieces on, this will make a full circle. But what I'm trying to see, I'm looking at it from the side and I'm comparing it. It looks similar. Obviously, it's not the same, but one could make the argument.
Eroded.
Well, it's definitely eroded.
Honestly, you could literally just be like, the game devs are too lazy to make the actual design because fuck it, it's not that important.
Let's check the back.
The original design was complex as hell.
That's what I'm saying is, in terms of Breath of the Wild, it has no revelation or revelation to this story, and they could have just been like, nah, just throw a circle on it, call it good.
And it isn't up with the engines they're using with this game. It has really low textures.
Low.
There's not enough proof. It's all it is by theory. Now based on what we see here, they came here. First of all, this is on backwards, right? What is this called? The Kaya Shrine. They came here and they shot this out there. Okay, so where's Link pointing out? Palmino Beach, shoot straight across. And it goes out into the Nakulda Sea. Hunter says goodnight. EG has outdone himself in this game. I don't have a phone, Triforce. Oh crap. Zuru.
Ah!
Can you clear him? I don't have a phone either.
Zuru.
That's just literally how Zuru responds to anything.
Zuru just laughs at people's pain. Zuru has no remorse.
Can someone get me?
Zuru's not actually real. He doesn't exist.
Can someone get me the area where they ended, a picture of the area where they ended where the end of Twilight Princess takes place?
It's the top of Arbiter's Grounds.
No, when they use a Twilight mirror.
Yeah, it's the top of Arbiter's Grounds. The Twilight Mirror is on top of the Coliseum at Arbiter's Grounds.
So then this is not the, this would not be the ground. This is not the place. It's out, but this was broken. It was destroyed.
If I remember right, this guy mentions that that's not actually a mirror, that it's a tablet, and the inscription reads something like something about fallen soldiers.
Let's see what he says. Oh, it's you. The shrine's glowing today. You aren't a normal lad, are you?
He only mentions it when you're actually in the quest.
Doing the mission?
Doing it.
Damn.
Yeah. And he basically says
And he's like,
the inscription
oh, it's a riddle to help you open the shrine. Is
yeah,
what it's supposed to be.
Yeah, it's not actually the mirror, I don't think.
Not enough to go. It's not enough to go on to make it a mirror.
It's, if anything, it's probably just a Sheikah thing.
Cries.
Not enough to go on to make it the mirror.
Actually, let's look at that thing you're standing on right now, Triforce.
I'm looking at the rocks right now. It could have been moved.
Could have been, but that's
By
a
the
lot
way,
of effort to move.
Triforce, who edits your videos?
I do.
Oh, because I was going to say later on when you finally get all the order of time laid out and everything, I can help you edit if you need to.
I did a snapshot timeline there. Did you get a chance to see it?
Yeah, I did. But like, I'm talking like a full, like, definitive, like, super high quality kind of thing.
The definitive edition, yeah. That's gonna take some work.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If you need help editing, I can do that for you.
All right.
And I can finish up making the rest of the art for if you need me to now.
I'm definitely gonna need that. All right, so nothing here at Arbiter's Grounds. Well, Arbiter's Grounds. Nothing here at the Twilight. We don't have enough conclusive. We don't have enough theoretical evidence for it to say it's the Twilight Mirror. Although, if you turn it to the side, one can argue that it is.
And once again, you have to remember that, like, Arbiter's Grounds, like 10,000 years later, the entire tower could have just collapsed or turned into dust. So.
Yeah.
Oh my God, these fucking randoms.
Playing Fortnite hands.
Yes, these fucking 5-year-olds cussing at the
Oh, dude, it's the Xbox Classic experience.
I'm in the bare hands.
That's the classic online gaming experience, is when 12-year-olds are screaming about fucking your mother.
Alright guys, I'm about to put Link to bed. I'm about to go back to Hyrule Warriors for one additional game, and then we are going to get into our late night session. It is 11:36 for me over here, so I know what time it is by you guys right now. It's.
By the way, this is completely not relevant to anything you just said, but I just noticed, Triforce, if you go up from Palmyra Beach on the map, there's a place called Boschlo Harbor, but there's nothing there, so it's like, what do you think that was?
The harbor? I have no idea.
Because, I mean, if there was a harbor, then that means ships were there at one point, right?
Yeah, and not whole island. Eventide Island is kind of funny, Eventide Island, because Link, the question now with that island is, did Link...
Well, okay, if you remember at the end, and this only happens if you beat Link to the Past or Link's Awakening without dying a single time in the entire game. He, like, Marin is still alive in the form of a seagull, so maybe at the end, if you beat it without dying, then the island still exists, along with the windfish.
Possibly.
Or the windfish blew Link up into the air and threw him onto the floor. Wait a minute. Time out.
Yeah, he fucking Super Smash Bros. Link. He's like, new challenger approaches, windfish.
And then he blasted him all the way up.
That'd be amazing.
And into the... Is this a... Oh, this is the inn. Okay, Horsey. I'm going to put you right here, right? So let me make sure you have adequate... Yep. So if it rains, you'll be good, okay? Hold on. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. All right. Here. You've been running up and down all day. I know you're hungry. And we're not. Whoa.
Oh my god. I love how Triforce pampers his horse.
Yeah.
Because I do it too. I take such good care of fictional animals.
I did, and I forgot about my horse after a while because I just started running around everywhere.
Oh,
My horse is a
person.
My horse is a vegetarian.
I use a motorcycle.
Not see, I feed my horse meat.
Aren't all horses vegetarians?
Oh yeah, good point. Yeah, what am I talking about? The hell am I?
Not my horse. Not my horse.
I'm confused.
You feed your horse meat?
I'm concerned.
You feed your horse? Do you feed your horse meat?
Like I said, my horse is a protein-eating machine.
Please stop. Can't do this anymore.
I wanted Ganon's horse to be bigger, so I started feeding him steak. Now he's literally the size of he's the size of a guardian now.
That's horrifying.
Wait a minute. No, Zuru, SXM is trying to get in. Can you please let him in, please?
You about to block him?
He said please, Zuru. He said please to you.
Get a phone!
Ouch.
Everybody has a phone.
Except for Triforce. I don't have a phone.
You are the creator of the Discord.
You don't have a phone by choice. No.
I wanted him to get on so I can have this discussion with him.
Tell him to use his phone. How is he watching YouTube? However he's watching YouTube, use that.
No, Discord only allows you. Well, the way we set up our Discord, you have to have a phone to get in now.
Only cool people allowed.
So I don't really believe that. He's too young to have a phone. Probably too young to have a conversation.
That's not true. Society says that you can have a phone. 6 now, so.
How about that?
He's trying to join. He's trying to join by. He's trying to join via a computer. I wanted to have this conversation with him. Let me go back to. Because we were talking about why he says Hyrule Warriors is not canon, but
if he resolves to be a squeaky boy's kid, I am immediately kicking it.
How can Hyrule Warriors?
Zuru's so salty.
He's okay. Let me see.
Every Zelda game is canon, man. That's like the stupidest thing to say.
Legend. Okay.
Link's crossbow training is canon.
All right.
We don't speak of that game.
Hey, that just happened.
Permissions has been lowered, but if he resolves to be a squeaky voice kid,
we do not speak of.
Squeaky voice kid. Wait a minute.
You're not allowed to be basically, you're not allowed to be a Call of Duty player.
Twilight Fields. I did the Twilight Fields. I did. All right, guys. I'm gonna go back. What time is it? 2. Oh my goodness. Sealed Grounds. Far Woods. Okay. Let's do Linkle. Let's do Linkle. I said I was gonna do Linkle, right?
Who the boy?
Yeah, SSMX. You can join now. Okay. Let's do Linkle. See, Linkle, she exists during this time. So this is shortly. This is about 10 years after Majora's Mask.
I'm actually playing Hyrule Warriors too. I'm ahead of you, Triforce.
Her name is. Hey, Linkle.
No, I just played it for like hours yesterday.
Have you heard? Hyrule Castle's beset by monsters. What? Really?
Yo, she
Princess Zelda herself is fight, but not doing much. Okay, monsters there. Okay, she's going.
See, unlike Link, the Cuckoos go to Linkle. They don't run away from Linkle.
It's obvious. I'm joining the battle and stopping these monsters.
Alright, Nintendo /Dust. Floor traps and a portal fort is the way.
I'm gonna join in next round.
Yeah, I told you, man. You just fill a quarter fort with traps.
Fucked up 3 people with 4 traps in a board.
Yeah, dude. It's the legit strategy.
Oh, shit.
What if Linkle is Link's sister?
That's weird.
I still think that Hyrule Warriors Link is actually Ocarina Link, but
it is Ocarina Link. Yeah, it is Ocarina Link.
Like, because after he comes back from beating Ganondorf, then he becomes the knight, and then
no. You know, when he comes back from beating Ganondorf, he goes back to being. He goes to Majora's Mask, and when he comes back from that, he becomes a knight. He goes up again.
Wait, I actually know the truth, but do you guys care about spoilers?
What do you?
Eh?
Spoilers. You cannot spoil us in Hyrule Wars. The hell are you talking about?
Okay. In some point in the game, once you beat it or something, there will be a cutscene where you go back and play the first level again, where you're finna help Zelda and Omni, a fairy, comes by, and she plays by what happens after the time. But when Link comes back, he doesn't go to Majora's Mask. At least that's what I've seen. That's when he becomes a knight.
I didn't see that boy.
Wait, in this game?
He can't become a knight if he's already if he's still a kid. So he would have to have gone to Majora's Mask with Warriors.
This is a different kid from Majora's Mask. At least that's what the game's saying.
No, Link from Ocarina is the same Link as in Majora's Mask.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's the same Link.
And it makes sense that to be in Hyrule Warriors would be the same Link because Zelda
grew
sees
up.
him in the beginning. Yeah, Zelda sees him at the beginning of the game and goes, "Oh shit, I know that person." Like she literally looks right at him and knows who it is.
They both look at each other because they recognize each. That's the first time they would have seen each other since they met when they were children. Now,
yeah, because if you remember, like in the true time, like when he's a kid and goes back in time to warn Zelda, it's like, okay, here Ganondorf's bad, and they're like, oh, all right, and that's it. And he goes home.
No. So they'll be like, oh, I know this guy. You Link be like, oh, this bitch almost destroyed Hyrule.
I recognize your name from my dreams. You're bitch face, aren't you?
see what I'm talking about, Zuru? Look at the map now.
I am not looking at this from color.
If you look at the map, there are 2 castles.
And one of them is in the forest.
Behind one of the castles is Death Mountain. The Great Palace, the big palace. That Death Mountain right there, that is Mount Hylia. To the left of Mount Hylia, if you take this map and you match it up with Twilight, Breath of the Wild, Faron Woods. That's where Faron Woods is actually supposed to be. And then the other, the North Palace is surrounded by water. Surrounded by water in Breath of the Wild, surrounded by water in Zelda 2, surrounded by water in and in this game as well.
Well, actually 5 points.
No, shut your mouth, Sahil.
I thought that was so wrong.
This girl is so stupid. Look at this. This chick is so dumb. She ran the wrong way. Oh, yes. So, like, I wanted to show you something. Link recognized Zelda. See? That's the look.
Yeah,
oh my god.
And if you also look at the thumbnail of my, but yeah, say it again now, Jaheim. No, who was talking about the spoilers at the end of the game? Repeat the story again. Speed. You said at the end of the game now, when you do what and what again?
I can't find it on YouTube, but I saw this cutscene where this fairy named Omni came to Link, like when he was getting attacked by Vager, and said that the hero has not left him.
Okay, stop. Time out. Are you being a fuck ass?
No, I'm not being.
You're being a fuck ass. You are being a fuck.
Serious.
You cannot be that. Swear on your unborn seed.
I swear on my unborn
seed. And it's never gonna be born in the future.
Either. No, it's gonna be born, but he's still being a fuck ass. That was my video.
Oh.
I just thought about it. No, the whole cutscenes that you saw, that was me. That's the order of time video. You mean where the fairy, the Omni goes into proxy and then it goes into Link, right?
Speed.
That's my video. That's a fake story I made up to go with the thing to make sense. But wow, you really. Oh, I'm glad you did, because that means I did it right. I did it. That means I did it right. If you
some fuckassery.
Well, that's it. If you get the right, if you play the game without beating it. Oh man. It was Hyrule's Warriors. In fact, I shot this video last night. I played it last night on my video. So if you check the
Yes.
I think Zoomer just got made.
I was just got Hyrule the next day, and I didn't see the cutscene. I was gonna ask you, but I forgot it was your video.
All right.
Just looking. Yeah. Hey, Trifer, do you know how to unlock the Young Link though? Young Link. I have the game, but I don't know how to unlock him.
I haven't even gotten past getting the Master Sword. I'm still back here.
A little bit.
Elden Caves. Right. Let's go over the scene again. All right.
Hands, you still playing Fortnite? Oh, no.
Watch this now. I'm gonna take some pictures. So did SSM get in?
No.
The hell? SS, you ain't coming in?
I can ski. He's a squeaky boy's kid.
Input. The same nightmare keeps haunting me. Alright, watch this, guys. I'm gonna make sure I take the picture so you can see Zelda.
Take the picture. With
arguably the best looking Zelda in the series, but you know.
I still can't believe that's fake.
Oh! Remember as well, as far as I know, is there any other Zelda who had dreams?
Literally every single Zelda.
All of them?
No.
Zelda 3.
Okay. Because, as far as I know, Skyloft Zelda hear voices but not dreams.
Yes. But
she doesn't have dreams, prophecy dreams. Ocarina of Time is the one that originally said, "Oh, I had a dream about this man."
And so does Zelda 3.
Yeah, no, that's definitely Ocarina Link.
I didn't know myself. Sorry, Trevor.
No problem.
As for the reason he doesn't have an earring in Hyrule Warriors like he does in Ocarina as an adult, he got that because he was doing Sheikah shit in one of the temples, if I remember right in the manga.
What do you mean? In what? In Twilight? In Hyrule Warriors?
In Ocarina, he's got a blue earring.
In Ocarina?
Yeah, and in Hyrule Warriors, he has a blue earring.
On both.
Yeah. Hyrule Warriors has it.
Hyrule Warrior, he has both earrings. Look.
Yeah, he always has
earrings.
earrings.
Oh crap! You can't see it. Crap! We missed it. Yeah, you just missed it. Like they showed you. See, he has it right. He has one right there.
Does he?
He always wears blue earrings. It's like his signature look.
Yeah, totally not his green hat.
No, he has his earrings right there.
Oh yeah, he does.
He has them in Breath of the Wild too. He always has them.
No, I've never seen earrings on Breath of the Wild. What?
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does. Yes, he has them.
Only if you put on the Sheikah gear.
He always has them. He doesn't. He never doesn't not have them. Like he never doesn't have them. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. What is English? How do you English?
I'm disappointed.
Let me see.
Well, I wouldn't.
I want negative out the ass. What are you, Hispanic? Oh wait, never mind.
Oh hi, Jonathan.
Hey.
How do you English? I don't know.
Oh yeah, I guess he does have.
See, look.
Wild too.
Oh. See, if you look at the link here, look at the video. Look, he has his earrings, blue earrings.
Doesn't he have red earrings in one of the games?
When you get the red tunic.
Yeah. No, he does. I don't remember which one.
Yeah, if I remember right, he has red in one.
See, this is this castle that Link's in right now. is this is the Great Palace. This is the Great Palace. This is the one that eventually becomes Ganon's place in Zelda 2.
The Grape Palace.
You have
Yes,
to.
the Great Palace.
Yo, he confirmed it's the Grape Palace.
No,
the
not
Grape
the Great
Palace.
We've come to realize that there's always been 2 castles in Hyrule. There's one in Hyrule State and one in Hyrule, the Hyrule capital, which is the Great Plateau. And the Great Plateau was surrounded by a large a ravine of water that came down from Lake Hylia, which is found in Zelda 64. All right, so we don't need to. We can
also, you technically, like, what soldier would just be allowed to run around in the castle even as a trainee and just not get in trouble for any of the shit he did, unless they knew that he was like.
Look! Watch this! Look at the Discord. Look at the Discord, right? If you look at the Discord, no one post a picture. If you post a picture, I'm going to delete it. I want to post something afterwards.
Well, it's like
I want to post something after Ginger Snap's thing. I want to show you something, which is why this is why I believe that I'm mad we couldn't get SXM in here, man, because I wanted him to see some of this stuff, man.
Squeaky boy.
Zero denied him.
I lowered the permissions. What are you talking about?
I truly love Zero so much.
Dude,
really do.
he would literally jump in and be like, "It's SSM, and I think Triforce is dumb because not canon, lol."
What did I miss?
Oh, some dude was saying Hyrule Warriors wasn't canon, and then we invited him into the Discord so we could chat.
So look at this. See, this makes sense. This makes sense.
So, Triforce, once we get this laid out, we're totally gonna take this to Aonuma, right, and be like, "Yo, make this shit real."
Dude.
Someone put in the full Hyrule map. Greater Hyrule. Who did this? Who put in the Greater Hyrule? One second. I want to see who posted the picture. USB the Kid. He put it the North Palace. The North Palace. The North Palace is where Hyrule. The North Palace is where Hyrule Castle is in Breath of the Wild. The Great Plateau is where the Great Palace is, which is now just
and the North Palace is surrounded by a moat, and the same castle is surrounded by a moat.
That is
Ocarina of Time and Wind Waker.
Yes.
What the hell?
Wind Waker and Ocarina of Time both have moats, and so does the North Palace.
Exactly. That's the North Palace. So when you play Breath of the Wild, the North Palace is actually that's what I'm saying. There's always been there's 2 castles, man. There's 2 castles.
And plus, if you notice what's around the Breath of the Wild castle, a moat.
Your mother.
And then I'm gonna get the I'm gonna get the Great Palace now.
Cry every time.
Cry every time because your mother? What?
Yes. Thank you. See, Oblivion knows.
I don't understand anymore.
Good.
I'm totally losing my ability to function.
Good.
Because you're trash.
Yeah, you trash.
Excuse me? What did you say to me?
What you heard?
Square up.
But I can't.
Scrolling down here.
Okay, then triangle up.
Circle up.
Can't do that either, goddammit.
You know what? Then up. Then you know what? Just up, down, left, right, BA, start, up.
BA select start. You screwed it up. How did you screw that up?
It's up, down, left, right, BA, start.
No, it's select start.
No, it's not.
That's the island.
Yes, it is.
Palace.
Up, down, left, right, BA, select start.
And there go the
No, there's no select start. The original Konami code didn't have select.
Well, you know what?
Comes from the
We
NES.
can't all be old like you, Zuru.
It doesn't have select.
It's because you're old.
Let's see. Yeah,
Because
see,
you're getting seasoned.
Right, left, right,
Google.
A.
Yeah,
You're getting
and then you hit
seasoned
start
in
to
your
input the
years.
command. Literally Google it, Anna. It literally
No.
on its Wikipedia
No.
page says up, down, left, right, BA, start.
Got
so.
you. It's in the community hall.
I refuse to look. I'm not even looking at the community halls.
Yeah,
it's even on the image right there.
No, I'm not looking.
Yeah, Jonathan got my back.
All right, guys. So
if I can't see it, it's not real.
Jonathan's a real bro.
At least I'm not in 10, bro.
Look how similar they are. I literally saw Triforce looking at the screenshot, and I was like, that has to be the Great Plateau. No, Ginger Snaps, it is. So there's this is why a lot of people didn't understand how the map of Hyrule looked, because we always kept saying, well, the castle is supposed to be the south, but the castle is supposed to be the north. But if there's two castles, then there is a castle in the south and a castle in the north. So depending on which part of Hyrule you're coming from, either side could be north or south.
Why will you have to?
Wow, so cool.
The pics you sent. Yes, I put the pics inside the chat. Okay, Skyward Sword would get you red ones and okay. Yeah, he does have them. And okay. Yo, Triforce, look at the community. I already seen that. All right, guys. Thank you guys for joining me for this segment, part 2 of the Hero.
Triforce, that map you just posted would technically be incorrect because you get to Termina through the Lost Woods, so it would be on the east, not the west.
No. Termina is not found. No, Termina is not found through the Lost Woods. Well, Termina is found through the Lost Woods, but there have been many Lost Woods. The way the Lost Woods function is wherever the Deku Tree is where the Lost Woods will be. And there's been 3 Lost Woods. The whole purpose of the Lost Woods, it's not that it's a big maze. The Deku Tree creates a magical thing. In fact, it's explained in Breath of the Wild that magical mist is what makes you get lost.
I know, but what I mean is you have Center Hyrule right there from Ocarina of Time, and Ocarina of Time and Termina are in the same era, which means that it would still be on the east because it would connect to the eastern Lost Woods of Ocarina of Time, so...
Science.
No, because we don't know how big the Lost Woods in Ocarina of Time is. If you look at Ocarina of Time's Lost Woods, it actually eats up the entire, if you're coming from Hyrule Castle, it eats up the whole west, no, not even, southern west, all the way up to the north. Southern, west, northern. That's how big the Lost Woods is. Back then the Lost Woods got moved to Faron Woods. And then now the Lost Woods in Faron Woods isn't even the Lost Woods anymore. It's now up by Death Mountain. That's what I'm trying to tell you. The Lost Woods moves by Deku Tree. In fact, the original Lost Woods that on the Great Plateau, there's a Lost Woods in the Spirit Forest. There is this the Forest of Time. There's a bunch of different forests that we don't know what is, but the point that we're trying to make is that all of the woods magically in Hyrule connect through the Deku Tree. The magic of the Deku Tree you could be in one part of the woods and it sends you to another. Just like you're in the Lost Woods in Termina, you're in the Lost Woods in Majora's Mask, and it sent you to an entire different reality. You weren't even in Hyrule anymore. You were somewhere else. You wasn't even in the same time or the same place. That's the whole purpose of the Lost Woods. The Lost Woods is a magical place. So it doesn't matter where it can be anywhere. That's why they keep moving it. In fact, if you look at Kakariko Village in Breath of the Wild is nowhere near the Lost Woods, but in A Link to the Past, you need to go through Kakariko Village to get to the Lost Woods. See how that works? Then, in the future of A Link to the Past, the Lost Woods doesn't even exist anymore. It's a different woods. It's a barren, death, skeleton, whatever.
Well, that's in the Shadow World, which would be the world
which is
the so that's not even technically
no. That's my point. That Ganon merged 2 different worlds, and where the Lost Woods used to be in a different realm and time is a different place. And that's what I'm trying to say to you. The Lost Woods has been all over the place in Hyrule. It's wherever the Deku Tree sprouts is where the Lost Woods will be. So in 10,000 years in the future of Breath of the Wild, Lost Woods won't even be where you see it. It'll be somewhere else. One second. Just like Death Mountain. Death Mountain used to be Mount Hylia, but it's no longer Mount Hylia anymore. It's now Death Mountain is on the other side of Hyrule, behind the Northern Palace, where it used to be on the Great Plateau. But volcanoes die. I hope people understand that volcanoes don't live forever. And then in Twilight Princess, there's the Elden, Mount Elden. It's the same place. It's still, Death Mountain is still in the same place now because it's in the Elden region anyway.
Death Mountain's, as far as I know, Death Mountain's always been in the northeast of the maps. Always.
No, Death Mountain has changed. The Death Mountain
it's moved around a lot.
The Death Mountain in Ocarina of Time is not the same Death Mountain in Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild's Death Mountain is in a different area. Remember, there are 2 castles. Death Mountain is behind the castles. Well, if you look at the map of Breath of the Wild, both castles have mountains behind them. So whether you look north or south, either way, the castles will have mountains behind them. Mount Hylia is behind, on the Great Plateau, the Great Palace, right? Death Mountain is behind the Northern Palace in Hyrule Field. So it doesn't matter which side you look from. You have to think of it like this. If you stand in the middle of Hyrule Field, where is north and where is south if you're looking at both castles? If I stood in the middle of Hyrule Field and I looked at the Great Plateau, which is the Great Palace, and then I turned around and looked at the Northern Palace, which one is north or south? You'd only know the Northern Palace to be north because it's called the Northern Palace. That's it. But if there was no name to it, if I look to the Northern Palace, that could be south. The Northern Palace is south to the Great Plateau, but the Great Plateau is north to the Northern Palace. Oh no, I've said that wrong. The Great Plateau is south to the Northern Palace, but the Great Plateau is north to itself. So it depends on which direction you would be looking in. That's why I said there is the Ocarina of Time's map is the Great Plateau. That's what it is. And then when you go into Greater Hyrule, which is Breath of the Wild's map, that is the larger map of Hyrule. So that's why
I know, that's what I'm saying is, like, if you look at hang on. Well, it just doesn't make sense because if you look at the older maps from the older games of Northern Hyrule, there's no volcano in it.
In Northern Hyrule? Look at this. Here's an example. Watch this. Watch this. Wait, what? What do you mean the older games? You mean the NES games?
Yeah, like specifically look at the map you posted, and that's the map of Zelda 2, right?
Wait a minute.
Like
You're in a Discord. You're in a Discord, right?
Yeah, in the northeast corner, that's the map of Zelda 2, right?
No, that's someone who mashed all the maps together. There's an actual map of the Zelda 2 map. I gotta keep going all the way up to get it. It has the Zelda 2 map and the Zelda 1 map together. Here it is. I'm gonna copy it. In fact, I think, let me double check where I put this. One second, I'm coming. I'm gonna get you the actual map of Zelda so you'll see what I'm talking about.
Well, because, like, as far as I can tell, no Zelda game before Breath of the Wild has actually used the entirety of Hyrule. You've always, like, Ocarina of Time only takes place in, like, central Hyrule, whereas then you got, like, Northern Hyrule and Southern Hyrule.
No. Zelda 1 and 2. Zelda 1 and 2. I'm going to get you the map right now. Before any map was created, you had to get the Zelda comic books that they made by Valiant Comics to get the map of Zelda 1 and 2 merged together to create Greater Hyrule. I'm posting it in the room right now. Bam. Right there. You're going to see it. See, the bottom map, this is called Southern Hyrule. The bottom map is Zelda 1. That's Southern Hyrule. If you look, Death Mountain is in the middle. There are 2 sides to it. So the Great Palace, right? The Great Palace, well, if you get...
So in other words, it's an inverted map of Breath of the Wilds. Like, we're looking at it from a southern point instead of a northern point.
Exactly. But if you go, if I went, okay, look at the north, look where it says North Palace in the Hyrule map in Northern Hyrule, right? North Palace. Look where Hyrule Village is. That's a mountain region over there. Death Mountain could be on the opposite side of that. But you don't notice. That's why when if you scroll up just a little bit further, scroll up just a little bit further, you'll notice there's a map there, and it shows you, right? So you have Hyrule Castle, right? What's the name? This is whatever ranch, whatever. This is the Dooku tree over here. There's a Death Mountain at the bottom. There's a Death Mountain at the top. And the sad part is, this is not even including This is not even including Majora's Mask map. Wait a minute. No, that is Majora's Mask map in the middle, right?
No, in the middle, that's Ocarina of Time's map.
Oh yeah, no, that's
in the northwest.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. The point is that the point I'm trying to make is that if you go to Breath of the Wild's map, look on Breath of the Wild's map, look at the Great Plateau. Behind, there's a place called East Ebby. East Ebby is the ruins of the old old castle. We actually excavated it 2 days ago and literally found the old castle there. The walls, literally the doors to the castle were blown off to the point where I literally found a part of the door blown off and was able to magnetize it.
How do you spell that?
East Ebby. Go look at go to the Great Plateau. Look for East
Abbey.
Abbey. I keep saying Abbey. East Abbey. Now, in the East Abbey, when you go there, it's ruins of an old castle. It's ruins of an old castle. Not to mention the entire Great Plateau wall is surrounded by castle walls. When you go there, one of the doors, I literally found, and I'm not playing with you when I say this. You can ask anyone who watched the stream. One of the metal doors to the archway of the castle was blown off. I was able to magnetize it and throw it back over the castle wall and bring it back to the entrance where it used to be. And guess what's in the middle of the castle door when you open it? A shrine. Not to mention, one of the towers for in Breath of the Wild is on the Great Plateau, right next to the East Abbey. So that Abbey, sorry. So this is why I'm like, there was two castles the whole time.
The tweet follows Skiblade says, "Hey Triforce, why is there wind up in the bike?
Why is there what?
Wind in the mic."
Oh, I'm sorry. My biggest fan is next to me. Sorry.
It's because he lives in a tropical island country where it's hot.
And I need a fan, yeah.
It's his biggest fan. Thank you, Triforce.
Finally, you're on Twitch. Yeah, Calibus. I'm on Twitch and YouTube at the same time now. I don't know. I saw someone play it through. It would have been experienced if Erica played it. All right.
That's irrelevant, I feel like.
What's up, Triforce? Is Hans still there playing
Fortnite?
Yeah. Okay, good. Tell Hans I'm coming. I'm about to stop this stream right now and start our stream 16.5 on all games and stuff like that. Yeah. All right, guys. So I'm gonna take a break. Actually, I'm gonna play Breath of the Wild and stuff like that. So if you guys want, you guys can. Wait a minute. You guys want to play Mario Kart?
I'm down for anything.
Let's do it.
Yeah, we running Fortnite. So.
All right, guys. So give me 5 minutes, guys. I will be right back after these messages. I'm gonna start up the next stream, and we're just gonna do our late night stream for a little bit. And anyone's interested in playing Mario Kart, please do. Thank you guys for joining me for these 8 hours of streaming on Zelda. We got past the lore for the Hero of Shade. No, Nas, I'm not role-playing Breath of the Wild and Mario Kart 8. Yes, the reason why Hyrule Warriors is a part of the timeline is because this is the Hero of Time who's doing yet another time adventure which will be lost in time because at the end of the game,
the man likes to break the fucking universe. It's his pastime.
At the very end, he's going to become the Hero of Shade. This is the first time Link actually becomes a knight, and this is why the Hero of Shade is able to pass down all of his knight moves to the other Links, like in Breath of the Wild, who doesn't know anything about the You fell asleep for like 3 hours, honey.
Plus, if you really think about it, the reason the Hero of Shade isn't remembered is maybe he's just cursed because he keeps fucking breaking the universe, and the gods are like, "All right, you're done. Stop."
Well, number one, no one's going to remember what he does because what he does is corrected by the Triforce. 3 times the Triforce corrected. No, 2 times the Triforce corrected what he did in time. 1 time Zelda corrected one. Ocarina of Time, Zelda sent him back to his timeline, corrected the timeline. Wind Waker, the Triforce drowned out Hyrule. And well, it buried Hyrule under the ocean, which then at the end of the game you ask the Triforce to destroy Hyrule, which then it does. So the Triforce fixed it, and
until it reemerges in Spirit Tracks.
Then
Triforce.
What?
Incomplete job.
What?
Not you. Not you, Triforce. Triforce, the thing, the object.
Oh, my bad.
Oh yeah.
Then 4 times. 4 times, because in Hyrule Warriors, when you defeat Ganon, you seal him, and a Triforce Restored closes all the time holes, which are called soul gates, in the game, and restores
basically
everything back to normal.
What we're saying is, Ocarina of Time Link is a douchebag, and the gods do not like him.
I can see why they cursed him.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's fucking. It's like, I'm gonna break the universe 4 times.
But you have to ask yourself a question. Doesn't that make him the greatest Link ever? Outside of Link Prime, obviously. No one's better than Skyward Sword Link.
Well, I mean, what about the hero champion that came before Skyward Sword Link? I mean, that guy was pretty cool. He kind of, helped save humanity from the brink of extinction.
But he didn't have the Triforce on him, so it doesn't count.
I feel like the Triforce was created after that.
We can't give him kudos if we haven't met him.
I really want a game. It wouldn't even be Link. It would just be some dude.
Could be.
There's a lot of games they need to make, honestly.
Anyway, let me stop the stream, guys. I'll be right back. Give me 3 to 4 minutes. We'll start up the 16.5 community gaming. Be right back.
And then you realize